You're watching the Sunoco Minor League Cricket Championship, brought to you by our 2023 partners.
Glenville, New Jersey Stallions, they take on the New England Eagles in the 2 o'clock game. Glenville Sports Complex as we watch Cameron Delport and Dominic Rickey makes their way to the middle. What is expected to be another competitive affair. Borhan Saeed could be the man to start. So we welcome you to Glenville Sports Complex, a facility that is it's about 170 miles of Manhattan, and 3 of 4 games slated to be played here in East Glenville. Matt, welcome back to another game here as the Stallions have been sent in by New England Eagles as Cameron Delport and Dominic Rickey makes their way to the middle.
Yeah, and right away in saying that, you can notice a big change there for the New Jersey Stallions at the top of the order. Cameron Delport replaces Monang Patel alongside Dominic Rickey. And you look at the New England Eagles flying high from yesterday's game, particularly Samar Tiwari, who we'll see later on for sure. Borhan Saeed will start things off with ball in hand, and he'll be bowling to Dominic Rickey. Cameron Delport, you would have seen him get a couple of starts in the 2 games they played at Mercer County. A very versatile batter, has played cricket at the high level and has batted from 1 to 5. Really can slot in anywhere in the middle order. But this time, getting the promotion right at the top with Dominic Rickey. I think it's a good strategy to give Cameron Delport a piece of the power play, really allow him to get onto the front foot, really assert his dominance quite early on in an innings.
Yes, Matt, I've always made the point that give Cameron Delport conditions that can really favor the batsman, and he's going to be an explosive option at the top of the order. We've seen glimpses of that at Mercer County Park, but we spoke about how difficult it is to really get runs and get them freely at Mercer County Park, and now we come to Glenville, and what we have seen in a couple of days of cricket here at Glenville, we've seen a better surface. It seems to get better as the weekend wears on, and I wouldn't be surprised that Cameron Delport get among the runs. Dominic Rickey will be the batter to face the first ball, and we're just waiting for the scores to be updated, and then we'll be on our way. But very important game here for the Stallions. They're down 2 in this series. Not too many times or not too many matches we would have seen them down in the last couple of years. So things are all set. And we are ready for a start. So Burhan Saeed from the far end of the ground. Left arm over the wicket. In fact, left arm, yeah, over the wicket. And Ricky is driving into the offside. He gets off the mark. And straight away, Stallions are off and running.
Yeah, Burhan Saeed starting things off. So pace on for the New England Eagles. And Cameron Delport on strike now. So right away, a shuffle in the batting order of the Stallions. They've got to make things happen when you've lost 2 games on the trot. Even though we know there is lots of talent still in this team, they've got to try to move some things around to really get that spark. Really something to get the team going.
So Burhan Saeed, give him the opportunity here, Matt. We didn't see him come into the early part yesterday, but he's called upon to really give them a start as Cameron Delport comes in to strike. So Dominic Ricky would have scored the first run of the first ball. And the ball eased into the offside. So both batters have tasted what it is to score a single. It's 2 for no loss.
Yep, so far so good in terms of the rotation of strike between Delport and Dominic Ricky.
And we saw yesterday team batting first was able to post 111. We saw earlier on in the morning team batted first, posted 99. And Ricky gets a very good ball. Good bowling, good start here from Burhan Saeed. The left armer has made a very good start, Matt.
Yeah, he has. He started very well. Dominic Ricky and Cameron Delport.
So Dominic Ricky comes out to Cameron Delport. Stallions have made adjustment to the top of the order. We would have seen Monank Patel in the couple of games that they have played, but Monank hasn't really worked out. And so quick change at the top of the order. Dominic Ricky comes out with Cameron Delport. So Dominic Ricky so far 4 against Yorkers, 15 against Philadelphians. And Delport has scored 13 against Yorkers and 21 against the Philadelphians. So, as in the case of Cameron Delport, he has gotten among the runs. The ball played into the onside, can't score. Still a tidy over here from Burhan Saeed.
Yeah, very good start here indeed from Saeed. Has only gone for 2.
And the big moment will come when Samar Tiwari is given the ball. Picked up 6 wickets for 5 runs yesterday. And as we have made mention, Matt, we were looking through some of the bowling stats, and he could be probably one of the best bowling figure in the history of minor league cricket for 2 years. As Burhan Saeed runs into bowl to Dominic Ricky. Oh, he's trying to go big. We'll get runs here. Rizwan Mazar gives chase. Oh, we'll have to wait and see. But they crossed for a couple of runs. Rizwan Mazar got quickly to the ball. And a couple of runs there. So that will complete the first over. And in fact, we have seen a cancellation of a call, and that's a couple of runs. So first over gone is 4 for no loss.
What got into you?
At Sunoco, we know how to fuel peak performance. Fuel your best.
So 4 on the board for the New Jersey Stallions. Apurva Maheshram
Yeah, yes.
given the ball.
Off spinner. Go.
Interesting strategy here to bring the young Maheshram into the attack early on. Delport on strike.
How did he allow that? How did he allow that? Why did he allow this?
So ball driven down the ground. Ryan Patan is engaged, and so 5 on the board so far. Dominic Ricky comes back into strike. And Apurva Maheshram given the ball him at. We saw him yesterday, got 1 for 8. With the bulk of the wickets taken by Samar Tiwari, but I'm pretty sure we'll see him just a while longer. Ricky driving into the offside. Good stop there from Hemindra Ramdihal. We've seen very good ground feeling. Let's take a look at the... he may have stopped it before it touched the rope. So good call from the umpire. So lofted into the onside. The Canadian is in the way. Ryan K. Patan. And Stallions off to a solid but slow start. They're up to 6 for no loss. Oh, playing a miss. That's a good delivery here from Apurva Maheshram.
Yeah, he's held his own very well here as Maheshram. Coming in a little bit more of a part-timer in the power play to Dominic Ricky, and Cameron Delport has done very well.
Lofted in the air. Could be a safe shot. And it goes on towards the long on area. Cleared the playing area by some distance. And that's 6 off the bat of Cameron Delport.
There's the explosiveness of Cameron Delport on display. Last ball of the over. Swings away. And that has been sent a long way back near the New England dugout. Huge 6 to end the over from Cameron Delport. Another look at that. Easy as you like. 12 for none after 2.
So 12 for no loss. We've seen a couple of overs. We've seen a big 6 from Cameron Delport. Dominic Ricky remains on 4. Cameron Delport is on 8. Burhan Saeed has gone for 4 in his first over. He continues. Oh, that's a lovely shot in. Oh! And the ball falls in front of the field. That could be Akshay Hamraj. We'll confirm that, but it fell just in front of the man at the mid-wicket area. And Samar Tiwari is the fielder man, but it just fell in front of Samar.
Yeah, aggressive shot from Dominic Ricky. Just an inch or 2 in front of Samar Tiwari.
And earlier on, we would have seen some real good catching and ground fielding from the Empire State Titans. A very young team that showed us that in the shorter version of the game, how important is fielding and catching. Cameron Delport, the left-hander, comes into strike. So we'll take a look at that one. Ball falling in front of Samar Tiwari. In fact, we'll look at some of the ground fielding earlier on from the Empire State Titans. Kwame Patan Jr. He was spectacular in the field, and the catching has been brilliant the earlier game.
Dave Salian. Numerous catches in the field from him. This one can't get past the field from Delport. Samar Tiwari there again. Burhan Saeed has continued to bowl well, has only given up 5 from 1.5 overs.
A man that goes by the nickname Mitchell Stark, and that is because the same bowling type. And we've got to be honest, Matt, he may not have the pace as Mitchell Stark for now, but a good player to emulate, a good player to look up to, if that's your idol, all fine and good. Farhan Saeed is gone for 2 in this over so far. So Dominic Ricky comes back into strike. We saw last year he got over 500 runs. And he was quite diminutive last year. He was quite a prolific batter for the Stallions. They made it to the conference final last year. Would have lost out on an opportunity to play in the countrywide final when they were beaten by the Atlanta Fire. But we've seen them for the last couple of years, and they've really played good cricket, the New Jersey Stallions. They're down by 2 in this tournament, but you know they're a lot better team than a couple of losses. Oh, looking to go through the onside. Big appeal. Not out, says the umpire. 3 overs gone. It's 14 without loss.
Took that last corner pretty quick.
Sir, I need 1 hand on the roof, 1 hand on the pump.
Timeout for Sunoco Go Rewards.
Keep pumping.
With new Sunoco Go Rewards, when you fuel, you save, because rewards come first.
Ready?
Last ball.
So 3 of us gone, 14 for no loss. Take a look at the last ball here from Farhan Saeed. Dominic Ricky looking to go through the onside, kept a tad low, big appeal. And not out, says the umpire. Mahesh Ram continues, lofted in the air. Has this gone all the way? It has. Again off the bat of Cameron Delport, and that's another 6 for the left-hander.
Yeah, lovely shot straight down the ground from Cameron Delport, just to the right of where we are, and has greeted Apurva Maheshram in a not so great way, a not so respectful way. Straight back over his head. Come back again.
So a couple of 6s off the bat of Cameron Delport. And Matt, he showed us a glimpse of what he wants to do just last week at Mercer County Park. Switch hit into the offside, and Salman, in fact, Hemendra Ramdihal does well to prevent the batsman from going for 1. And the score remains at 20 for no loss. We're in the 4th over.
6 straight back down the ground, and then a reverse sweep from Delport. Now a conventional sweep attempt here. Muted appeals. So a good comeback from Mahesh Ram.
So ball punched into the offside, can't score. So good comeback here from Mahesh Ram. Having gone for 6 off the first ball, he's made a very good comeback. 3 dot balls after that. And he's bowling to the attacking Cameron Delport, who has played at the CPL level. He's played top T20 level. Oh, down the leg side. Runs here for Cameron Delport. At least 2. Fielder gives chase. Looks like Salman Nazar. And that's a couple of runs off the bat of Cameron Delport. Another good looking shot. Oh, so the ball beats the outside edge. 4 overs gone. It's 22 for no loss.
आ गया है लक्ष्मी बासमती राइस को घर लाने का। लक्ष्मी एक्स्ट्रा लॉन्ग बासमती राइस। इसका हर दाना हो इतना लंबा, पकते हुए महके और प्लेट पे क्या खूब खिले। हाँ, मेरे घर लाने का।
So Burhan Saeed back into the attack. 4 overs completed, 22 on the board. 5.5. It's not bad on this surface to be going at. In the air from Dominic. Ricky lands just in front. Salman Nazar, the man out there, gets Cameron Delport back on strike.
So we've seen 3 games. Well, we've seen 2 completed games, and this is the 3rd one. Still 1 more to come tomorrow. And so it has been a busy weekend here for the Glenville Sports Complex. And so far, 1 little interruptions for rain. That's a quality delivery. Goes through everyone, including the keeper Jaladua. We'll have to wait and see if he got an edge onto this one. In fact, leg by is the call. Umpire Jatin Carver and Mangesh Rane, the 2 umpires out in the middle. So 24 on the board, 25 on the board.
So Delport on 17. Score 25. Burhan Saeed has done very well, very economical stuff from him. 2.5 overs for only 7. Has managed to restrain Cameron Delport so far.
We've seen a change at the top of the order, Matt. Monank Patel will probably come a little bit later on, but for now they've gone with Dominic Ricky, who's been stable at the top of the order. And 1 change in Cameron Delport getting a chance to bat 1 and 2. Still so much batting to come. Monank Patel, Mukamala, Raymond Ramratan, Stephen Wick, Jesse Singh. Of course, Darren Davis. Bhaskar Yadram is back. And so a long batting lineup supported by the Stallions. Big appeal, not out, says the umpire. So Dominic Ricky is struck on the pad. 5 overs gone, is 26 for no loss.
What's up, Doug? What got into you?
At Sunoco, we know how to fuel peak performance. Fuel your best.
So Mahesh Ram will continue. 2 overs, no maiden, none for 16, Matt. He's gone on 8 and over. And essentially what we've seen on the eastern side, both at Mercer County Park and Glenville here, going 8 and over might be on the expensive side.
Yeah, a bit surprising that they've persisted with Mahesh Ram. We've got the likes of Gaurav Grover, Ramdi Hall. We started well here with the dot ball to Cameron Delport, but you can see Delport trying to take him on. Salman Nazar as well in that bowling attack, so they have got options. They decided to stick with the young Mahesh Ram.
Yeah, they're giving him a lengthy ball here. And Delport down the leg side to Delport, and a couple of good balls in this over from Mahesh Ram. Not by any chance a runaway score. They're going just over 4.8 and over. And Delport chopped into the offside. They go through for 1. Good running here from Dominic Ricky and Cameron Delport. Matt, like anything else, Dominic Ricky will have to get used to a new partner at the top of the order.
Yeah, and so far that new opening partnership has seemingly worked here for the Stallions. 27 on the board, halfway through the 6th over. Not a bad score, especially considering where the Stallions have finished in their last 2 games.
Oh, pulled, and that's a lovely shot from Dominic Ricky. It's go into the hands of the fielder. But that's away outside of the ropes, gone for 6. And Dominic Ricky for 6.
Bit too short from Mahesh Ram, able to get on the pull, Dominic Ricky. Picked out Akshay Homraj is just a few inches over the boundary rope. Homraj called into action yet again, running around, and he won't get there either. Another boundary, this time all along the ground from Dominic Ricky. Yeah. And a big over this for the Stallions.
Yeah, 10 in 2 balls. Dominic Ricky a 6 and a 4. 1 all across the ground. Akshay Homraj couldn't get a run in time. And so they're off all of a sudden to a quicker start than we saw probably an over ago. And this one has gone for 11 so far. Now Ricky allows one to go by into the glove of Jalad Dua. So the 6th over comes to a close. The power play done and dusted. And after 6 is 37 without loss.
Took that last corner pretty quick.
Sir, I need 1 hand on the roof, 1 hand on the pump.
Timeout for Sunoco Go Rewards.
Keep pumping.
With new Sunoco Go rewards, when you fuel, you save because rewards come first.
So Burhan Saeed into the attack for the last time. Quite quickly he's bowled out, which means there isn't really much pace options after this for the New England Eagles. You've got a bowling attack full of all spinners aside from Burhan Saeed.
So ball punched into the offside as Burhan Saeed begins his last over. And look at that, Matt. We're beginning to see runs easier to come by for the Stallions. Another good looking shot into the offside. 2 more runs here for Cameron Delport.
Another good shot off the bat of Delport. Has really looked good so far. A couple of 6s we've seen from him.
So they're off to a solid start, going over 6 runs and over. Both Cameron Delport and Dominic Ricky has found a boundary. This one into the offside. Could pick up another couple of runs here. A lot of work to be done here. And two good-looking runs again from Cameron Delport. He's a good player. We saw him last week at Mercer County. Might not have relished that track at Mercer County, but give him a fair batting track. I'm pretty sure that Cameron Delport is going to be very dangerous. Ball stroked into the offside again. So this over's gone for 5 in 3 balls. Matt, perhaps when you give your bowlers too much of a lengthy spell, do the batters plan for them better?
I think in certain cases, yes. We saw it in the case of perhaps Apurva Maheshram. That last over of his went quite catastrophically. Burhan Saeed, I think, is a crafty enough bowler, a senior enough bowler.
Down the leg side, we'll have to wait and see. Wide is the signal. And so Ryan Patan runs around 3 wides added to the card. And that takes the score up to 45, in fact, leg buys. So that signal has been cancelled on a couple of leg buys. So this over's gone for 7 so far, with a couple of balls remaining. They're going a 6.6 and over at the moment. Oh, Ricky gets a ball. Has he dropped that one? We may never know, but judging from the bit of stifled appeal from Burhan Saeed, he may have gotten a nick into the glove of Jaladua.
Yeah, may have been a chance put down there behind the stumps from Jaladua.
So 7 in this over so far. Burhan Saeed, his final ball. Oh, into the onside. And single here to finish up over number 7. So 7 gone is 45 without loss.
वक्त आ गया है लक्ष्मी बासमती राइस को घर लाने का। लक्ष्मी एक्स्ट्रा लॉन्ग बासमती राइस। इसका हर दाना हो इतना लंबा, पकते हुए महके और प्लेट पे क्या खूब खिले। हाँ, मेरे घर लाने का।
So Gaurav Grover, GG Matt, has been given the ball. His second minor league game. We saw yesterday would have picked up 1 for 8. Not bad for a minor league debut. And the left arm spinner given the ball here in the 8th over. 45 on the board.
Yep, Gaurav Grover would have bowled a lot earlier in that game, would have bowled in power play. They decided to go at Apurva Maheshram instead. But they've still got the likes of Gaurav Grover, Samat Tiwari, the man of the moment, Hemendra Ramdehal and Salman Nazar. So lots of bowling options here still to come from the New England Eagles.
So the New England Eagles would have won their opening game yesterday. Lofted into the offside. Has he given someone a chance? Accepted, and that's the end of Dominic Ricky. 45 for 1. Burhan Saeed ran a long way, settled under it, and take a well-judged catch. Ricky gone.
We saw him take a stunner of a catch yesterday, Burhan Saeed. This one, still a really good catch. Running in, settling under it, had to wait a long time. Went a long way up in the air. And Burhan Saeed eventually holding on. Gaurav Grover straight away made mention he's coming into the attack a lot later. And right away breaks this opening partnership. What could have been had he maybe bowled in the power play. Dominic Ricky falls for 17. It's 45 for 1.
So Sai Mukamala comes to the middle mat, 45 for 1. They have lost the wicket of Dominic Ricky, and those are the folks watching the game today. Some bit of crowd coming into the ground mat on a Sunday, enjoying the proceedings here at Glenville Cricket Complex in Schenectady, upstate New York. And so brilliant sunshine, and they're certainly enjoying this 2023 Sunoco-sponsored minor league cricket championship.
Yeah, it's been a good day here. It's been a good day aside from a slight rain interruption early on. Since then, the sun has been shining bright as Grover continues to Sai Mukamala.
We saw Mukamala driving into the offside, but we saw last week, Matt, he drove a ball like that straight into the hands of one of the fielders. So Cameron Delport comes back into strike. Such a talent, Mukamala. And he comes in here with them going at 6.2 on over. Grover has made a very good start. Would have picked up the wicket of Dominic Ricky and will now come into bowl to Cameron Delport. We made mention New England Eagles in their first game were able to put points on the table. Not so the New Jersey Stallions. They have gone 2 games without a win. It's not a position that we have used to seeing this team for the last couple of years. They've gone to the finals weekend of the minor league cricket championship 2 years in a row. And they're coming here looking for points for the first time in the tournament. So 2 runs in this over so far. Grover would have picked up the wicket of Dominic Ricky. So looking to pull into the onside, had to make a quick adjustment. No pace on the ball, man. Mukamala goes up to 2.
Good over here from Gaurav Grover, has done very well as he did yesterday. Has had a very good start to life at the New England Eagles.
Yeah, ball taken on the pad. A good over from Gaurav Grover. Comes to an end. 8 gone, 48 for 1.
What's up, Doug? What got into you?
At Sunoco, we know how to fuel peak performance. Fuel your best.
So bowling change, Salman Nazar comes into the attack, replaces Burhan Saeed. Burhan Saeed 4 overs, no made, none for 14. And Matt, like you made mention, could be all spin from here on for the New England Eagles.
Yeah, they would have bowled out Burhan Saeed. So when you look at the other options, they've got Salman Nazar. They've used the Purva Maheshram quite a bit already. Gaurav Grover Hemendra Ramdehal, Samar Tiwari, all spinners.
So the leg spinner from Canada will come into bowl to Mukamala. And Mukamala gets a good delivery, beats him straight away outside the off stump.
Good start this from Salman Nazar. We see the spinners both here and at Mercer County generate a lot of turn. Another single here to Saiteja Mukamala. Gets Cameron Delport back on strike.
So we've seen a couple of sixes off the bat of Delport. But relative to that, Matt, within the last couple of overs, they have really kept Delport quiet. And so Salman Nazar, Canadian international, has represented Canada. And we've seen a couple of Canadians in this fielding outfit. Ryan K. Patan also would have played international cricket for Canada. Delport gets a good ball. A bit of an inside edge. And that brings up the 50. So the 50 comes up for the Stallions. It comes in the 9th over. And a single off the bat of Delport. 50 for 1.
Yep, 50 up. In somewhat quick time when you consider what we've seen and the totals we've seen on this ground. 50 in 8.5 overs you'll take as a batting side. Especially with only the loss of one wicket.
Well, let's look at the numbers, what we have seen on this ground. So, day one. Oh, lofted into the onside. It will not carry to the fielder. And that's a bit of luck there for Sai Mukamala that he did not carry. But ball in the air for some time.
Yeah, just in front of Samar Tiwari again. Has been quite busy stationing that area. Here he is again, out in the deep. Just a single, 4 off the over from Salman Nazar. 9 overs completed, it's 52 for 1.
Took that last corner pretty quick.
Sir, I need one hand on the roof, one hand on the pump.
Timeout for Sunoco Go Rewards.
Keep pumping.
With new Sunoco Go rewards, when you fuel, you save because rewards come first.
Sagara Grover continues. And Delport into the onside. Fielder takes the catch. Sushant Madani comes up with a well-judged catch and Cameron Delport falls.
Looking to go big again, looking to go after Gaurav Grover. But once again, Gaurav Grover has the last laugh. Picks out the experienced Sushant Madani, who isn't going to drop those. And that is a huge wicket for the New England Eagles. Delport goes, it's 52 for 2.
So another wicket falls from a well-judged catch. We'll take a look at a couple of wickets to have fallen. They have fallen to very good catches, Matt. One from Madani. And earlier on, one from Burhan Saeed. They're batting at 52 for 2.
See Cameron Delport looking to go big again. He's hit 2 sixes already. And as you mentioned, was just being put under a little bit of pressure. Went through somewhat of a quiet period in the last 2 or 3 overs. Wanted something to really go at. Decided Gaurav Grover is the man to take on. In the end, not to beat. As he picked out Sushant Madani.
Yeah, the catching has been very good from the Eagles. Take a look at this one. This is the wicket of Dominic Ricky. Burhan Saeed had to wait a long time and he ended up holding on to that catch. And just a moment or so ago, take a look at this one. Sushant Madani had to cover some yards. And boy, he held on just inches away from the ropes. So good catching here from the Eagles.
So Monank Patel in that reshuffled batting lineup we talked about comes in at number 4. 52 on the board for the Stallions. Run rate wise, they're not too bad, but they've lost a couple of wickets in just a span of 3 overs.
So Monang Patel gets a couple of drop down. Used at the top of the order at Mercer County, but batting at 4 today. Getting an outside edge. So good bowling here from Gaurav Grover. He has not only picked up the wicket here of Cameron Delport, the important wicket of Cameron Delport, but he has made Monang Patel. Oh, straight into the hands of the man at cover. And Monang Patel falls without scoring third ball. 52 for 3.
Gaurav Grover yet again. Monang Patel, his latest victim. And he goes without scoring. Picks out Rizwan Mazar straight at him. And all of a sudden, the Stallions find themselves in unfortunately familiar territory as they start to collapse yet again. Monang Patel goes without scoring. Take another look at this. A nonchalant uppish drive. And just like that, his stay at the crease has only lasted 3 deliveries. He goes for naught. It's 52 for 3, the New Jersey Stallions. By Jatin Karvi on screen. Darren Davis walks out to the middle after a bit of time. And speaking of which, there's probably the rarest way of a batter to be dismissed. It's a thing called timed out. Darren Davis hasn't taken that long to walk to the middle, but certainly maybe a minute or so. A few seconds longer than normal.
Yeah, quite a few ways to get out. So Darren Davis comes to the middle. No Raymond Ramratan for the time being, Matt. But they find themselves in a bit of trouble here. They're 3 down, batting at 52 for 3. Darren Davis is the kind of player probably you want him at about the 15-16 over to play a couple of shots. But as we have seen from last year's minor league, Darren Davis packs a punch. Now, Matt, let's talk about Gaurav Grover. He's been really good in this over. Picked up a couple of wickets so far.
Yeah, he's bowled very well. Here's Gaurav Grover. And he's playing a lot of good form, a lot of good fortune. In only his second minor league game ever. But already has established a name for himself. Has gotten a lot of wickets so far.
Plays for Game Changers. Would have played a lot of cricket with Jala Dua, the wicketkeeper. So that understanding could still be there. Oh, that's a ball in the air for a little bit. So the 10th over comes to a close. Mukamala and Davis out in the middle is 54 for 3.
वक्त आ गया है लक्ष्मी बासमती राइस को घर लाने का। लक्ष्मी एक्स्ट्रा लॉन्ग बासमती राइस। इसका हर दाना हो इतना लंबा, पकते हुए महके और प्लेट पे क्या खूब खिले। हाँ, मेरे घर लाने का।
So Salman Nazar is back into the attack. 1 over for 4. Bowling to Saiteja Mukamala. The burning question will be how long until Samar Tiwari, the overnight sensation, introduced into the attack. Right now the Eagles are in good hands. We've seen some good work from the other spinners, from Gaurav Grover, from Salman Nazar, even from Burhan Saeed with the pace up top.
Yeah, we'll try to get you the 3 wickets from Gaurav Grover. But before Samar Tiwari works his magic, Matt, we've seen a good bit of work from Gaurav Grover, the leg spinner. He's picked up 3 for 5 so far as Salman Nazar continues. Darren Davis comes into strike, a man who would have played World Cup for the West Indies at the junior level. Played in 2012. And was in pretty good company, Darren Davis, when he played for the West Indies. Would have played against the likes of Craig Brathwaite, who captains the West Indies these days. Stephen Katwaru, who's been part of the New Jersey Somerset Cavaliers. We saw him here a little bit earlier on. Akil Hussain, who plays for the West Indies these days. Kyle Myers, another current member of the West Indies team. John Campbell out of Jamaica. And not forgetting Sunil Ambrose out of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Darren Davis has been part of that squad. Quality leg spinner is Darren Davis. But he comes out here with the Stallions needing a good batting performance.
Yeah, they'll certainly need Darren Davis to show some of those capabilities with the bat. We know he possesses them. But as you mentioned, he's a good player to really come in towards the back end of an innings, play a cameo. This is a whole different scenario and a whole set of expectations.
So he allows the ball to go through for a wide. And Matt, what we've seen 2 completed games so far. First game, 110 posted by one team was enough. And we saw 99 posted by the Cavaliers, in which we had a reduced game that didn't really work out too well. So we have seen 111, we've seen 99. And this is game number 3 here at beautiful Glenville Cricket Complex. So the 11th over comes to a close at 56 for 3.
What's up, Doug? What got into you?
At Sunoco, we know how to fuel peak performance. Fuel your best.
Oh, I know you're working alone now. Gaurav Grover will continue. 3 for 5 so far. Very impressive outing here for Gaurav Grover. Just his second minor league game. And ball cut away. That's a lovely shot from Saiteja Mukamala, running up towards the point boundary. And a valiant effort goes begging Mukamala for 4.
Yeah, lovely shot from Sai Mukamala. Gets it away for a much needed boundary for the New Jersey Stallions. We're just making the point. Perhaps a bit surprising to see Darren Davis in here instead of Raymond Ramratan. When you look at, as we take another look at that beautiful cut shot from Saiteja Mukamala. This one a bit shorter, pulled away in the vicinity of Akshay Homraj. And yeah, going back to Darren Davis ahead of Raymond Ramratan, given this is a position with 3 wickets down, especially Raymond Ramratan is more suited, perhaps more tested, and has proven himself to really be someone that can get you out of a jam, whilst Darren Davis is more so of a lower order hitter.
But Matt, what we've seen during the revolution of T20 cricket, as a player, as a bowler, as a batter, you come to the park, prepare for anywhere and anything. Oh, straight into the hands of Gaurav Grover. And Darren Davis, the softest of dismissal. Grover picks up 4.
This is some bit of spell here from Gaurav Grover. 4 for 10 from 2.4 overs. Easy as you like. No better catch than one off your own bowling. And Gaurav Grover has another. Darren Davis has to walk back. And the Stallions' wickets continue to fall here. It's 61 for 4.
So take a look at that. Looking to play into the onside. A bit of a leading edge. And Gaurav Grover snatches on to another one. Jubilation for him. He's picked up 4.
Rightly so. Gaurav Grover has enjoyed so much success in his short minor league career. He's loving every minute of it, and so are those men on screen. The New England Eagles have started off their 2023 minor league season very well, as Bhaskar Yadram is introduced here for the New Jersey Stallions.
Yeah, we'll try to get a look at the 4 wickets to have fallen here off the bowling of Gaurav Grover. But we saw a big performance from Samar Tiwari yesterday. Take a look at this. First wicket for Gaurav Grover, lofted in the air. And we saw Burhan Saeed coming in and taking a good catch to dismiss Dominic Ricky. This is Cameron Delport falling off the bowling of Gaurav Grover. An excellent judge catch here from Sushant Madani. And then Monang Patel, he didn't last long. A very soft dismissal ball going into the hands of Rizwan Mazar. And this one not too long ago, Darren Davis falling to Gaurav Grover. Bhaskar Yadram comes to the middle. And the struggle for the Stallions continue here, 61 for 4.
So left alone. First ball is Yadram.
So Grover has gone for 5 in this over. He has picked up another wicket here as the 12th over comes to a close, 61 for 4.
Took that last corner pretty quick.
Sir, I need one hand on the roof, one hand on the pump.
Timeout for Sunoco Go Rewards.
Keep pumping.
With new Sunoco Go rewards, when you fuel, you save because rewards come first.
So the cricket continues here at Glenville, 61 for 4 Matt. Mukamala on 11. Bhaskar Yadram has just come to the crease. And Salman Nazar ball lofted up in the air. And a single here to Mukamala.
Yep, gets Yadram back on strike.
So we saw at Morsa County Park, Yadram got 10 and in a match in which he was plagued with an injury. And then in the other game he didn't really play. He played one game at Morsa County Park, so he comes back into the team. Salman Nazar still continues here. He's bowled 2.2, none for 7 so far. The ball sliding down the leg side, couple of wides here. And so Mukamala comes back into strike. 4 for 10 from Gaurav Grover so far. And Bhaskar Yadram and Sai Mukamala and the others to come at. We'll have to put up a good score here for the Stallions.
Good delivery there again from Salman Nazar. Just blocked out from Mukamala.
So ball guided away. Good looking shot here from Saiteja Mukamala. Picks up a run. And this over's gone for 4 so far. Good tidy stuff again from Salman Nazar. Quality delivery. So the 13th over will come to a close after the next ball. 65 for 4. Yeah, stroked into the offside. So the 13th over comes to a close. 66 for 4. Oh, it may have a misfield from one of the fielder when we thought we have closed it up. And that has gone away for 4. 69 for 4.
Grover. 69 for 4. Gaurav Grover will finish up. 13 overs completed. A poor bit of fielding from Akshay Homraj in the deep. The last ball. Mukamala on 13. Yadram is on 4. And this one is another boundary here off the bat of Saiteja Mukamala. And he's starting to get into a bit of a flow here. Moves up to 17.
Yeah, that's a beautiful shot from Mukamala. Giving some width from the leg spinner. And he punches his way into the offside. Lovely shot, gone for 4. More runs here for Mukamala. Will get a single off a big slice towards backward point. And now brings the hard-hitting Bhaskar Yadram onto strike. Grover bowling a 4 for 15 at the moment. We are into the 14th over.
Yadram defensive again. Just the boundary off of Bhaskar Yadram. Just the boundary off of Bhaskar Yadram so far. And even the boundary, you could say, got quite some bit of help from Akshay Homraj.
Yeah, we'll probably try to take a look at that. The boundary in the last over that probably should have gone for only 1. In fact, we had already scored 1. Only to try to erase or to undo that score shot and get it up to a boundary off the bat of Bhaskar Yadram. Gaurav Grover, 4 for 16 so far. His final delivery of his 4 over spell, and look at that quality delivery. So that will complete the 14th over. And after 14, New Jersey Stallions haven't been sent in. They're batting at 75 for 4.
वक्त आ गया है लक्ष्मी बासमती राइस को घर लाने का। लक्ष्मी एक्स्ट्रा लॉन्ग बासमती राइस। इसका हर दाना हो इतना लंबा, पकते हुए महके और प्लेट पे क्या खूब खिले। हाँ, मेरे घर लाने का।
So the man of the weekend, that is safe to say, Samar Tiwari would have recorded perhaps the best bowling figures in minor league history. 6 for 5 yesterday against the Somerset Cavaliers, introduced quite late into the attack in the 15th over. But here he is to Bhaskar Yadram.
Yeah, good start here from Samar Tiwari. Ball keeping a tad low. Yadram has only faced 9 balls. He's on 5. We've got 35 balls still to be bowled. A big shot from Bhaskar Yadram. And that has gone all the way from the moment it left the bat.
Yeah, huge shot from Bhaskar Yadram. He's such a powerful man. As soon as he connects well with the bat, it's going to travel a long way back. Lovely shot. Right in the slot.
Yeah, that will do his confidence pretty good. We've seen Bhaskar Yadram in 2 years of minor league cricket. 1 year with the Empire State Titans, last year with the Yorkers. Have had some excellent knocks in the middle. Regarded as a top all-rounder. And that's a massive strike from the powerful Bhaskar Yadram.
Much better ball from Samar Tiwari there. Yadram on 11, a 6 and a 4 from him. Upish, and just in front of Samar Tiwari. So just a single in the end to Bhaskar Yadram. Gets Saiteja Mukamala back on strike. Mukamala's on 18, has played a good hand. A couple of boundaries. Partnership of 21 between these two, and that one, there you can see, landing just in front of Samar Tiwari, almost another cotton bowled. Another good delivery there from Samar Tiwari. He's done quite well aside from the 6 hit from Bhaskar Yadram. An overnight sensation of sorts, Samar Tiwari. We saw how good he was yesterday.
So ball nudged into the onside. It will complete the 15th over. And after 15, it's 83 for 4.
Took that last corner pretty quick.
Sir, I need one hand on the roof, one hand on the pump.
Timeout for Sunoco Go Rewards.
Keep pumping.
With new Sunoco Go rewards, when you fuel, you save because rewards come first.
$15 overs done. Hemendra Ramdihal introduced into the attack for the first time. Kinda surprised he's been introduced this late. Hemendra Ramdihal, we would have seen 3 overs from Apurva Maheshram in the power play. And then since then, it's been Gaurav Grover, Salman Nazar. We saw the over from Samar Tiwari. But still a bit late to see Hemendra Ramdihal. And since the 7th over, we made the mention Burhan Saeed had finished up. It was going to be an overload of spin. And Saiteja Mukamala has treated Hemendra Ramdihal to a 6 first ball. And put down. Not the safest of hands out there.
Yeah, that's one of the officials of the Stallions. His job is not to catch cricket ball, I tell you that. Yeah.
Maybe that's why he's an official rather than a player.
So big 6 here from Saiteja Mukamala. Not a good start here from Hemendra Ramdihal, the man who comes out of Phoenix. Take another look at this one. Look at that into the slot, and that's a lovely shot over extra cover. Mukamala. Yeah, it doesn't matter when you catch that out there. Ball nudged into the onside. Easy run here for Mukamala. He goes up to 26. We've seen a good knock from him so far. And I'm pretty sure that the Stallions will hope that he can push on, Matt, with 27 balls remaining, along with Bhaskar Yadram. So we made mention, Hemendra Ramdihal comes out of a local club called Phoenix in the New York area. Chandrapal Hemraj is also from that club. A club certainly run by Sharma Sukhdev and includes the likes of Avi Danpal. So big appeal. I think Hemendra Ramdihal are trying to indicate to the umpire that the ball may have come off the pad rather than the bat first. Seven in this over so far, going down the leg side, wides here. And they'll come back for a couple of wides. So 93 for 4, Bhaskar Yadram. We'll take a look at the appeal. Yeah, so hard to tell, but Hemendra Ramdihal and Jaladua was quite convinced that something needed to give there. And so the 16th over comes to a close. It's 93 for 4. 93 for 4.
आ गया है लक्ष्मी बासमती राइस को घर लाने का। लक्ष्मी एक्स्ट्रा लॉन्ग बासमती राइस। इसका हर दाना हो इतना लंबा, पकते हुए महके और प्लेट पे क्या खूब खिले। हाँ, मेरे घर लाने का।
So Tiwari will continue. First of all, would have gone for 8. We've seen a partnership of 32 between Mukamala and Bhaskar Yadram. Second highest partnership. We saw Dominic Ricky and Cameron Delport posting 45 earlier on. But we come down to the last 23 balls. You get the feeling, Matt, that the Stallions are setting up for a grand finish.
I think they are. And when you look at Bhaskar Yadram at the other end, Saiteja Mukamala, and the batting still available. You can't count out the New Jersey Stallions getting to a total perhaps around 120 or so, which on this surface will be really challenging. Still the likes of Raymond Ramratan, Jesse Singh, Stephen Wigg, who has been quite handy with his lower order knock so far.
Yeah, we saw Stephen Wigg in trying conditions at Mercer County Park last week. Couple of big knocks from him. And when we say big, 11 and 19. Samar Tiwari has gone for 8 in the first over. We've seen 3 dot balls from him so far. And Mukamala looking to go big, doesn't connect. And another dot ball here from Samar Tiwari, who took 6 wickets yesterday for only 5 runs. And when you look around minor league over the last couple of years, there have only been a handful of players who would have taken 6 wickets in matches spread across a couple of years. Down the leg side and beats Jaladua. More wides here. And so 3 more wides added to the tally, 96 for 4.
Extras up to 13 now, 9 of them wides. Have not been as disciplined as they would have liked here, the New England Eagles. But still a good over here from Samar Tiwari.
Now, Matt, we made the point that he's in good company with players, with bowlers who would have taken 6 wickets in a bowling spell. Ken Jige, Usman Rafiq, Pranesh Suri, Isan Adil, Sami Sohail. He's in good company with those gentlemen who would have picked up 6 wickets in a match. But Samar Tiwari, 6 for 5, stands among the best of all time at the minor league level.
Good over from Samar Tiwari, just 3 off it, being the wides. 96 for 4 after 17.
What's up, Doug? What got into you?
At Sunoco, we know how to fuel peak performance. Fuel your best.
Good partnership here. Mukamala and Yadram both with some runs on the board. We saw Cameron Delport with 27. And you look at some of the impending names. Raymond Ramratan, Jesse Singh, Stephen Wigg. Salman Nazar reintroduced into the attack. You can look at the bowling card. It's been dominated by not Samar Tiwari this time, but rather Gaurav Grover.
It's a good one-hand pickup by the fielder there. Bhaskar Yadram comes back for a couple of runs. And so we come down to the last 17 balls. Bhaskar Yadram and Mukamala out in the middle. They have posted 37 so far. We made mention this is the second highest partnership. We saw 45 between Dominic Ricky and Cameron Delport. And we've got 17 balls remaining. We've seen 2 completed games. One game with 111, one with 99. Oh, Bhaskar Yadram has picked this one up and planted it outside of the mid-wicket area. And it's another huge 6 off the bat of Bhaskar Yadram. 100 comes up. It's 104 for 4.
That has gone a long way back. Bhaskar Yadram. Look at this slug sweep. And you know he connected well with that. Again, the power of Bhaskar Yadram on display. Takes it to Salman Nazar. And a huge 6 from Bhaskar Yadram brings up the 100 in some style.
Yeah, they're still talking about Bhaskar Yadram at Church Street Park. They say they haven't seen a bigger 6 than Bhaskar Yadram that went straight into the tennis court. And that's a long way. Into the offside. Could be a safe shot. Look at that. Gone for 6. So a couple of 6s off the bat of Bhaskar Yadram. 12 in 2 balls.
This is the Bhaskar Yadram the Stallions selected before this tournament. Came in with high expectations to really prop up that middle order, give the Stallions that added firepower. And he's showing that here today. Was injured in the first game. Didn't play the second game. And is back here with a bang, literally speaking, a couple of 6s off of Salman Nazar.
So into the offside. Fielder has a long run. He will not get there. 4 more runs to Bhaskar Yadram. And so 16 in the last 3 balls. Bhaskar Yadram rushes up to 30 runs.
This is a huge over. Not only for the Stallions, but could be for the New England Eagles as well if they don't get to chase this down, whatever total the Stallions set. They might look back on this over and say this could be a very costly over. Bhaskar Yadram has taken this game away from the Eagles.
Yeah, 18 off this over so far in 4 balls. Salman Nazar under pressure here. His best ball maybe for the over. We'll wait and see. Final one coming up. But this has been a very big over here for the Stallions. 18 so far. Good quality couple of balls, but perhaps enough damage in that 19-run over. 18 gone. It's 104. It's 115 for 4.
Big 6 there from Bhaskar Yadram. You look at the replay of it. Right off the middle of the bat.
can see how low Bhaskar Yadram goes. He knows the track here. It's not a bouncy track, and look at that. Into the offside, that's power. Couple of big hits in this over from Bhaskar Yadram. And look at this one, more finesse. Into the offside, all along the ground. And it's sped away for 4 when Bhaskar Yadram hits it. 115 for 4, 12 balls remaining. Samar Tiwari. We haven't seen any magic from him today, but that's how it goes sometimes, Matt. Big swing and a miss here from Bhaskar Yadram.
Still had a good day with the ball here, Samar Tiwari. He's come in at quite a difficult stage of the game with the way Mukamala and Yadram have batted. He's bowled 2.1 overs, has only given up 11. So even though he hasn't gotten the wickets, he's still got a very tight economy rate.
Yeah, a couple of big swing and misses here from Bhaskar Yadram. The partnership has gone beyond 50 between Yadram and Mukamala. Mukamala contributing 18 and Bhaskar Yadram contributing 36. That 54-run partnership comes off 40 balls. Into the offside, brings Mukamala back on strike. 9 balls remaining. This has been a good one so far from Samar Tiwari.
Yeah, he's done very well. He's held his nerve here so far, particularly against Bhaskar Yadram. Was able to contain him. And here he is to Mukamala.
So ball lofted into the onside, falls in front of might be Salman Nazar or Burhan Saeed.
Salman Nazar decided to wait for it. Yadram back on strike on 32.
Still a very good over from Tiwari. Batsman looking for runs. They can only get 2 in 4 balls. Oh, lofted in the air. Yeah, never settled under it, Samar Tiwari. It was always going to be a tough one. And Bhaskar Yadram, another single for him.
Yeah, another look here. Yadram going big, straight up in the air. Never really anyone settling under it. Samat wanted it himself. Couldn't get there.
So quality over comes to a close. 3 runs off that over. 19 gone, 118 for 4.
Took that last corner pretty quick.
Sir, I need 1 hand on the roof, 1 hand on the pump.
Timeout for Sunoco Go Rewards.
Keep pumping.
With new Sunoco Go rewards, when you fuel, you save because rewards come first.
So the partnership 54 from 44 balls, Matt. A big knock here from Bhaskar Yadram and Saiteja Mukamala. They have given Stallions 118 for 4 with still 6 balls remaining. As Hemendra Ramdihal, it appears, will bowl the last over with Bhaskar Yadram on strike.
Yep, 118 with the final over with Bhaskar Yadram still looming large. I think the New Jersey Stallions will be quite happy with what they've done with the bat.
So Hemendra Ramdihal has been given the final 6. Bhaskar Yadram, oh, no elevation. So wrong one will go to Hemendra Ramdihal.
2 players that would know each other very well. Hemendra Ramdihal and Saiteja Mukamala, and Bhaskar Yadram rather, play a lot of cricket against each other and with each other at times. Saiteja Mukamala on strike here.
So into the onside. Couple of singles in this over. Good bowling here from Hemendra Ramdihal, Matt. if you're bowling at this stage of the game and the balls are not going over the ropes and across, I think you're doing good justice to your team and to yourself.
But the real test here is always bowling to Bhaskar Yadram. That's why hit away nicely through the offside. Picks up a 4. And Bhaskar Yadram continues to give the Stallions exactly what they needed. A late innings boost. And look at that. A similar shot to what he would have played not too long ago. Finds the gap again. And Bhaskar Yadram moves up to 38. He's played a very good knock here so far.
Yeah, those shot on this ground at Glenville Complex, Matt, you'll get good value for those. 3 balls remaining. Here is Bhaskar Yadram. Again, no elevation. Running quickly. He calls for 2. Akshay Hamraj under pressure for a good throw. The throw comes in. It's been a good one. Run out 1. Bhaskar Yadram goes. He goes for 39. It's 125 for 4. Great work there from Akshay Hamraj.
Yeah, Akshay Hamraj, we know, very quick, very athletic, running across the outfield. And Bhaskar Yadram, I think you've got to go back for 2. You've got to get Bhaskar Yadram back on strike. Running hard. And in the end, it was a really good pick-up and throw. Did very well there, Akshay Hamraj. And Bhaskar Yadram out, run out. Do get a single, though. Yadram will depart for 39. And the Stallions are 125 for 5 with 2 balls left.
So the big partnership of 64 between Yadram and Mukamala comes to an end. Jesse Singh comes to the middle. We'll try to take a look at some brilliant work by Akshay Hamraj. Fired in a very good throw. And Bhaskar Yadram comes back for a well-played 39, Matt. Well, let's take a look at this one. Ball played into the onside. Was always going to look for 2. But Akshay Hamraj came in. Look at that. Picked up cleanly and fired this throw. Really good one to Jaladua. Jaladua didn't have to move an inch. And in the end, run out for 1. 125 for 5. Jesse Singh comes to the middle. And we've got a couple of balls remaining. Yeah. So we've seen Akshay Hamraj out in the deep. And now Jesse Singh comes in with 2 balls remaining. And he has a very good tap on his hand, Matt. Jesse Singh. Mukamala is not out on 28 for the time being. So here is Hemendra Ramdihal. 125 on the board. Into the offside. Fielder comes in, drops the catch. Might have been Burhan Saeed. We'll try to confirm that. Straight
Burhan
into the
Saeed
hand.
took a few good catches, couldn't hold on that occasion. And Jesse Singh given a life, although it is quite insignificant.
So ball played into the offside. Rizwan Mazar is there. And that completes the innings here of the New Jersey Stallions. They finish at 127. So that's the drop catch from Burhan Saeed. Did everything right. But in the end, it pops out. So 127 posted by the Stallions haven't been sent in. And we'll take a break and come back with 128 will be the target for the New England Eagles. 127 for 5 New Jersey Stallions. Yeah, over the wicket. And Ricky is driving into the offside. He gets off the mark. And straight away, Stallions are off and running. Lofted in the air. Could be a safe shot. And it goes on towards the long on area. Clear the playing area by some distance. Oh, that's a lovely shot in. Oh! And the ball falls in front of the fielder. Could be Akshay Hamraj. Mahesh Ram continues lofted in the air. Has this gone all the way? It has. Again off the bat of Cameron Delport. And that's another 6 for the left hand. Oh, pulled. And that's a lovely shot from Dominic Rickey's. Go into the hands of the fielder. But that's away outside of the ropes. Gone for 6. And
Picked out Akshay Homraj is just a few inches over the boundary rope. Homraj called into action yet again, running around, and he won't get there either. Another boundary, this time all along the ground from Dominic Ricky.
Yeah.
And a big over this for the Stallions.
Yeah, this would have won their opening game yesterday. Lofted into the offside. Has he given someone a chance? Accepted, and that's the end of Dominic Ricky. 45 for 1. Barhan Saeed. Grover continues. And Delport into the onside. Fielder takes the catch. Sushant Modani comes up with a well-judged catch, and Cameron Delport falls.
Looking to go big again, looking
Cameron Delport, but he's made Monang Patel. Oh, straight into the hands of the man at cover. And Monang Patel falls without scoring third ball. 52 for 3.
Gaurav Grover yet again. Monang Patel, his latest victim.
And ball cut away. That's a lovely shot from Saiteja Mukamala, running up towards the point boundary. And a valiant effort goes begging Mukamala for 4.
Yeah,
for anywhere and anything. Oh, straight into the hands of Gaurav Grover. And Darren Davis, the softest of dismissal. Grover picks up 4. Yeah, stroked into the offside. So the 13 over comes to a close. 66 for 4. Oh, it may. Oh, big shot from Bhaskar Yadram. And that has gone all the way from the moment it left the bat.
Yeah, huge shot from Bhaskar Yadram. Finished up. It was going to be an overload of spin. And Saiteja Mukamala has treated Hemindra Ramdihal to a 6 first ball. And put down.
And 11-1 with 99. Oh, Bhaskar Yadram has picked this one up and planted it outside of the mid-wicket area. And it's another huge 6 off the bat. Long way. Into the offside. Could be a safe shot. Look at that. Gone for 6. So a couple of sixes off
of Salman Nazar.
So into the offside. Fielder has a long run. He will not get there. 4 more runs to Bhaskar Yadram.
Best is always bowling to Bhaskar Yadram. That's why hit away nicely through the offside. Picks up a 4. And Bhaskar Yadram continues.
So 3 balls remaining. Here is Bhaskar Yadram. Again, no elevation. Running quickly. He calls for 2. Akshay Homraj under pressure for a good throw. The throw comes in. It's been a good one. Run out 1. Bhaskar Yadram goes. He goes for 39. It's.
You're watching the Sunoco Minor League Cricket Championship, brought to you by our 2023 partners.
So we welcome you back to the New England Eagles and New Jersey Stallions game with the news. 128 is the target from 120 balls. Matt, welcome back as we see Modani and Ryan K. Patan walks to the middle.
128, when you look at the context of how scores have been across the East Division, especially at this venue, 128 doesn't seem too bad.
And Matt, when you look at Ryan K. Patan, he would have been part of the successful Seattle Thunderbolt last year. And so Ryan Patan on strike. Modani has played 31 international for the USA. And Patan has played 11 T20 international for Canada, one international for him. And so wealth of experience of players who have played at the top level. And here's another player who's played at the one-day international level. Jesse Singh has been given the ball. And he comes in here with the asking rate 6.4. New England Eagles have played one game. They've won that game yesterday. And the Stallions still looking for points in their third game.
Yeah, they'll be thinking to themselves with this total, they've got a good shot at finally putting some points on the board. But you look at this New England Eagles batting lineup, it didn't quite get going yesterday against the Somerset Cavaliers, but we know it's filled with quality. Jesse Singh will start things off, bowling to Ryan Patan. Starts off well. Defending is Ryan Khan Patan. Dot ball to start.
And Matt, you get the feeling that the drying out has happened with a lot of sunshine in the last 3 hours. So play the miss, ball outside the off stump from Jesse Singh. So we saw Bhaskar Yadram. He was run out from a brilliant throw from Akshay Hamraj. And then Rizwan Mazar would have taken the catch to dismiss Monank Patel. So a couple of dot balls here of Jesse Singh. And Ryan Patan, very circumspect at the time, for the time being, stroked into the offside. And things are on the way. Big applause from the New England Eagles camp. Things are on the way for them.
Yep, single to Ryan Patan. There you can see some of the fellow New England Eagles players. As Sushant Madani comes back onto strike. 127 required from this point on. 117 deliveries, just over 6.5.
Modani flicks and flicks well. That's a lovely shot. Big applause from the Eagles camp. And that has gone away for 4. That's a lovely shot from Modani.
Shot of quality off the bat of Sushant Modani. That's nicely played. First boundary of the innings. Straying down the leg side here, Jesse Singh, and just nicely glanced away from Sushant Modani. We know that's the kind of player he is. Those touch players that can play those strokes all along the ground will get good reward on an outfield like this.
And they would have been supported by some big applause from their team camp. Not too often do we see so much support for the boys out in the middle, mat when they bat or they bowl. But the New England Eagles has come to ringside. And look at them. They're earnestly supporting their fellows. 123 to win. And they have good reason to make a lot of noise. They would have started their campaign with a win yesterday. And so the first over comes to an end. 4 off the bat of Madani, but it's 5 for no loss. So 5 for no loss. We would have seen a lovely shot from Madani. Take a look at this one. Ball angling down the leg side. And with pace on the ball, Matt, look at that. Beautiful flick from Madani. He's a touch player. And that's a very good touch.
So Sachin Malavarapu, in fact, no, Stephen Wigg, is it? Stephen Wigg, it is introduced into the attack, the left armer, and he's had a very good start to 2023, even though the Stallions as a team haven't. And he was very impressive in 2021, the debut season. In 2022 was hampered a bit by injury. And in 2023 is back in some bit of form. And when he is in form, Stephen Wigg is amongst one of the best in the country.
So we'll come into bowl to Ryan K. Patan, 11 T20 international for him. Oh, flicked away. That's a lovely shot from Ryan K. Patan. And that's 4 runs.
Yeah, another great shot off the bat of Ryan Patan. Similar to the Madani shot, straying down the leg side. Stephen Wigg, and just nicely glanced away, not overdoing it, letting the outfield do its job. And Ryan Patan moves up to 5, takes the score up to 9 without loss for the New England Eagles. A solid start, this is fair to say.
So a couple of boundaries of the bats of Madani and Ryan K. Patan. And Matt, when you look at Ryan Patan, he's a player who would have been part of a successful minor league championship team. And so he would know what the feeling is like to have been with the Seattle Thunderbolts last year. Take a look at this one. Yeah, lovely shot from Ryan Patan. Stephen Wigg has come back with a dot ball, 119 from 112 balls in brilliant sunshine here in upstate New York. Patan does well to keep this one out. Stephen Wigg given the new ball along with Jesse Singh. And when you look at the Stallions, so much bowling options. Sachin Malavarapu, Raymond Ramratan, Deron Davis, Bhaskar Yadram, still to come if needed. But for the time being, we've seen the likes of Jesse Singh and Stephen Wigg. Here is Wigg. Oh, lovely shot into the onside and gone into the areas of the covers. That's gone for 6.
You had a feeling this wicket might suit Ryan Patan. And there's another example of how dangerous he can be. Similar to the first shot. Not as far down the leg side, but a similar shot in terms of the pickup. Ryan Khan Patan, lovely shot, got it all the way for 6.
And Matt, if I was the captain of a team that wins the toss in this game, I would have batted last. A lot of sun, pitch is getting a little bit of bake. It's getting drier by the minute. Down the leg side. And passes Monang for 5 wides.
Pressure here on the Stallions. You can hear the applause here and the uproar from the New England Eagles. Races away past Monang Patel. And a difficult over here from Stephen Wigg. Has gone for 15 in only 4 deliveries.
Actually, Matt has gone for 21.
Oh, he only hit 1-6. 15 off the over from Stephen Wigg. 20 on the board for the New England Eagles.
So Stephen Wake, 15 in the over so far. Playing a miss occasionally. We've seen the ball taking so long to come, but still a very expensive over here from Stephen Wig.
Yeah, difficult. Ryan Patan has hit a couple of boundaries already. Once he gets off to a start, it can be very difficult to contain the fire. That is Ryan Khan Patan.
And Matt, two contrasting style of batters out in the middle. Modani, we know he's more of a touch player. He would stroke it around. And he could find a good partner in somebody who's aggressive. The over comes to a close. And after two, it's 20 for no loss.
आ गया है लक्ष्मी बासमती राइस को घर लाने का। लक्ष्मी एक्स्ट्रा लॉन्ग बासमती राइस। इसका हर दाना हो इतना लंबा, पकते हुए महके और प्लेट पे क्या खूब खिले। हाँ, मेरे घर लाने का।
Jesse Singh returns, 20 on the board after 2 overs, bowling to Sushant Madani, whose only runs would have come off that lovely shot he played off of Jesse Singh in the previous over.
So when you look at the New England Eagles batters in last year's tournament, Matt, we saw Mahesh Ram got 276, Andre McCarthy 224. Oh, that's a beautiful delivery here. Good start from Jesse Singh to the third over, his second. We also saw Azhar Ali getting 220 runs. Darlington 168. Rizwan Mazar 150. Ramdihal 135. Out of those, McCarthy and Darlington is now here. And so they've added the likes of Akshay Hamraj, Ryan Patan, Jaladua, and Modani played into the vicinity of Stephen Wig. Not many will go past Stephen Wig. He's pretty safe in the field, Matt.
Yeah, top quality fielder Stephen Wig was driven firm from Sushant Madani. And they are feeling it. They are feeling hyped at the moment here, the New England Eagles.
Well, they have all reason to be. They took out Somerset Cavaliers yesterday. Oh, pulled into the onside. Runs here for Sushant Madani. And they come back for a couple of runs. Good looking shot again.
Nicely played from Modani. And as you mentioned, yeah, if I had won the toss just like you, would have probably preferred to chase. Conditions seem to have improved vastly as they did compared to the earlier game that we had this morning. And Sushant Madani and Ryan Patan are looking to make the best of it.
And Matt, even the outfield has gotten a tad quicker. But on the other hand, you might tend to say, well, Jesse Singh and Stephen Wig could find that the deck is a little bit more bouncier when it's dried up, so maybe a tit for tat.
I think for these two though, they'd probably prefer that little bit of extra pace, that little bit extra bounce, particularly Ryan Patan. We saw some of the shots he played. So that'll be another boundary. Races away from Sushant Madani. Not the most convincing of shots, but it doesn't matter how they come.
Yeah, a bit of inside edge, so some luck favoring Sushant Madani. Let's take a look. Yeah, inside edge. On some days, it will go onto the stumps. On some days, it will run away for 4. Today is that run away for 4 day. 26 without loss.
So close there to playing one on.
And we'll take a look at that ball, and I want to point out something, Matt. You can tell how dry the pitch has become. Look at the dust. Look at the dust. That tells you it's really has dried up quite a bit. 26 for no loss. This over's gone for 6 so far. Ball guided into the offside. This could be a very good situation for Madani to bat. 3 gone, 26 without loss. Oh, look like my Lavarapu.
So Ryan Patan and Sushan Madani have helped the New England Eagles to a healthy 26 without loss after 3 overs. And now we see the first bowling change here from the New Jersey Stallions. Sachin Mailavarapu introduced. So some spin to Ryan Patan. That is lovely. That is a lovely shot from Ryan Patan. Won't get it all the way to the fence, but he'll get a couple of runs. Utilizing the field quite nicely. And he's played a very good shot right in the gap. Just didn't have enough legs, even on this outfield, to go away for 4. But I don't mind the strategy of bringing on Sachin Mailavarapu to Ryan Patan, maybe slowing things down.
Yeah, Matt, we typically think that an attacking batter likes space on the ball more than anything else. So this is going to be a good contest. Madani and Ryan Patan facing up to the likes of Sachin Mailavarapu. Deron Davis still to come. Ramratan, the spinners. We've seen a bit of Jesse Singh and Stephen Wigg already. And so 3 runs in this over so far. Mailavarapu has been a part of this Stallions lineup. He's a quality spinner, and he's really proven his worth for this Stallions team. He commands selection once he's fit to play.
Some of the elegance we've seen here. Ryan Patan, look at that. That was hit a long way back. Good over here from Sachin Mailavarapu, just kind of quieting things down a bit. Has only gone for 3, has bowled 3 dot balls on the trot here to Madani as we continue to look. Another good delivery.
So final ball coming up into the offside. That completes over number 4, and after 4 it's 29 for none. So 3 bowlers used so far: Jasdeep Singh, Stephen Wigg, Mailavarapu. But when you look at the scorecard, they're yet to break through. As Deron Davis, former West Indies youth player, he comes into the bowling attack, Matt. 4th bowler to be used, 2nd spinner to be used. And he comes into bowl to Patan. Patan swings across the line of a delivery, beaten outside the off stump. And the ball goes through to Manang Patel.
Yeah, Ryan Patan, the Canadian international, facing up to Deron Davis.
Oh, couple of good balls here from Deron Davis, very experienced leg spinner, Matt. And already with a couple of minor triumphs here against Ryan K. Patan. Patan swinging for all his worth, not connecting at all. Into the offside, easy dismissal. Mukamala takes a catch, and Ryan Patan is gone for 14. It's 29 for 1.
Soft dismissal in the end, it's fair to say. Easy catch though for Citation Mukamala. Getting a thick slice on it. Not enough to take it over the head of Mukamala. He completes the catch, and the partnership is broken. Ryan Patan falls for 14. It's 29 for 1, the New England Eagles.
So Mahesh Ram comes to the middle because of this. Yeah, Ryan Patan never looked confident against Deron Davis. We saw the first couple of balls playing and missing, and then look at this one, Deron Davis with a bit more turn. And when he finally connect, straight into the hands of Mukamala. And so the first wicket goes down. Mahesh Ram comes to the middle. He had a good season last year, Matt. 276 runs with an average of 23. Can't complain.
Very prolific last year was Apurva Mahesh Ram. Surprisingly came in so late in the innings yesterday, especially at a time in which I don't think the scenario really suited his game. I think now is a time in which you'd want to get Apurva Mahesh Ram out to the middle.
So they need 99 from 92 balls, and I get the feeling this one is gonna go down to the wire. Oh, big appeal, he's gone. So caught behind, Mahesh Ram goes without scoring. It's 29 for 2. Deron Davis with a couple of strikes in this over, and New Jersey Stallions fighting back here at Glenfield.
Yeah, a couple of wickets here from Deron Davis, and the fight back is indeed on. From the New Jersey Stallions, reaching for that one is Mahesh Ram, getting the outside edge, and Monang Patel did the rest. Another wicket goes down, may have been an inside edge rather, and 29 for 2. Mahesh Ram departs for naught.
So Akshay Hamraj walks to the middle. And Deron Davis, Matt, with a couple of wickets in this over. We made mention Deron Davis, part of the West Indies World Cup squad in 2012. And so a couple of strikes in this over off the bowling of Deron Davis. And will come into bowl to Akshay Hamraj. And Hamraj gets a good delivery. What an over here from Deron Davis. 5 gone, it's 29 for 2.
What's up, Doug? What got into you?
At Sunoco, we know how to fuel peak performance. Fuel your best.
So after a double strike from Deron Davis, Sachin Malavarapu returns and starts with the dot ball to Sushant Modani. Game might play a lot differently now. Akshay Homraj out in the middle. Another sort of an aggressive batsman. Sushant Modani, well, he's still perhaps suited for a chase like this.
Yeah, we have seen a big bowling spell from Deron Davis in the previous over, a couple of wickets. Would have taken out the dangerous Ryan Patan, and then of course didn't take him long to get the better of Mahesh Ram. Oh, gone through the offside. Runs here for Modani. Will come back for a couple of runs, and it's 31 for 2. So we'll take a look at Deron Davis, Matt. How well he has come into the side. Look at this. Ryan Patan never looked confident against Deron Davis, and he holds out to Yadram Mukamala. And then, of course, not too long after, Mahesh Ram chasing a ball outside the off stump, the thinnest of edges, and into the glove of Manang Patel. Oh, straight into the hands of the man that slipped. And another wicket falls. Modani is gone. Bhaskar Yadram comes up with a good catch. It's 31 for 3.
And the New Jersey Stallions, don't count them out just yet. You can never count out the New Jersey Stallions. Sachin Mailavarapu takes the wicket. Modani this time falling. Easy catch at slip. And we have another look here. Sushant Modani picking out Bhaskar Yadram in the end. And Mailavarapu gets the wicket.
So we've seen 3 wickets in the space of 6 balls. We saw a couple from Deron Davis, and now Sachin Mailavarapu, a quality leg spinner. And all of a sudden, New England Eagles, they were batting at 29 for 1. They're 31 for 3, and they still need 97 from 86 balls.
So Salman Nazar, another Canadian, walks to the middle. A 31 for 3, ahead of Jaladua, a bit surprising. And he joins Akshay Homraj out in the middle. And perhaps also a bit surprising that when Akshay Homraj had walked out to the middle, Gaurav Grover was eager to get out there. He was already geared up and ready to go before realizing Akshay Homraj is already out there. And now another wicket has fallen and Gaurav Grover isn't the man walking out. How ironic.
Yes, Matt, sometimes you go to the park and the captain will tell you to pad up. You go at number 3, and then a wicket falls, and then you're going at number 4, and then another wicket falls. And next thing you bat at number 11 one day. Ask Lalta Prasad, who's right behind me. We've gone through a lot of that. So it's 32 for 3. Not too long ago, Matt, they were batting at 29 without loss. So the Stallions are fighting back. They badly need points to put on that table. Big appeal, not out says the umpire, so the 6th over comes to a close. It's 32 for 3. Mato.
Took that last corner pretty quick.
Sir, I need one hand on the roof, one hand on the pump.
Timeout for Sunoco Go Rewards.
Keep pumping.
With new Sunoco Go rewards, when you fuel, you save because rewards come first.
So Deron Davis, as expected, will continue on. 2 for none from him. Akshay Homraj and Salman Nazar out in the middle. 2 new men at the crease. 32 for 3.
Yeah, we have seen a double wicket main from Deron Davis. And he comes in here, may have started the slide for the New England Eagles. The quality stuff from Deron. Continues to bowl well, Matt, having played at the West Indies youth level.
Yeah, good start to the over here from Deron Davis. He's bowled 7 balls. Hasn't conceded anything as yet. Make that 8 deliveries without conceding a run. Just put pressure on the New England Eagles.
So they need 96 from 82 balls. Akshay Homraj is out in the middle. And Matt, Akshay Homraj has played briefly at the US national level. Would have toured Nepal. And he comes out here with Salman Nazar, who's played for the Canadian national team. So it's a mixture of a lot of top level players. They got off to a very good start, posted 29 in quick time, but a double strike from Deron Davis has really slowed their progress up. And you look at his scoreboard, it's 3-3-3, 33 for 3. Still needing 95 from 81 balls. So the action continues tomorrow, by the way. New England Eagles will play another game tomorrow. Tomorrow being Monday, game continues here at the Glenville Cricket Complex. 2 in the over so far.
Empire State.
So the Empire State
Stallions and Empire State.
Yeah, Stallions and Empire State will clash tomorrow. Have another game here at Glenville Sports Complex, Matt. And it will round off a weekend that started on Saturday for them. 3 days of cricket. And so another tidy over here from Deron Davis. Comes to an end, 7 gone. It's 34 for 3.
आ गया है लक्ष्मी बासमती राइस को घर लाने का। लक्ष्मी एक्स्ट्रा लॉन्ग बासमती राइस। इसका हर दाना हो इतना लंबा, पकते हुए महके और प्लेट पे क्या खूब खिले। हाँ, मेरे घर लाने का।
So Cameron Delport has been given the ball. And tomorrow's game will be the Empire State Titans. They'll take on the Stallions. We saw earlier on, Matt, the young team of Empire State Titans, they were able to put a couple of points on the table. Dev Gandhi came in with a couple of big hit outside of the park and really made sure Empire State Titans got that much desired couple of points. Cameron Delport will come into bowl to Salman Nazar. And we'll wait and see if it came off the edge, but it passes Monang Patel. And they come back for 2 chances of a run out. Salman Nazar is home. Couple of byes. And takes the score up to 36 for 3.
Yep, so Delport introduced into the attack. Seeing him for the first time today. Saw 4 good overs of spin. 4 overs that only went for 8 and got 3 wickets. Between Davis and Mylavarpu. That one playing and missing again is Salman Nazar. this time Monank collects cleanly.
Still a couple of bowling options. Raymond Ramratan, Bhaskar Yadram, if he is fit to go. And we've seen a little bit of Dominic Ricky from time to time, you'd say. Playing a miss here from Salman Nazar, 92 from 76 balls. They require 7.3 and over, Matt. And they're going at 4.8 at the moment.
Driven away nicely. Dominic Ricky into action. Keeps it to just one. Gets things back to Akshay Hamraj. Good over from Delport up to this point. Only gone for 3.
And Matt, you look at this New England lineup, still so much batting to come. Jaladua, Rizwan Mazar. He's the type of player, he's really a game changer. We saw what happened yesterday. Got one of the few half-century in this Eastern Division and got it in quick time. So still lots of batting to come. Akshay is running for a couple of runs. They come back, they challenge the fielder, and in the end, good running here from Akshay Hamraj and Salman Nazar.
Yeah, they'll need to run well between the wickets here because the boundaries won't be easy to get. Next best thing is to convert as much runs as you can.
Yeah, just coming back to this New England team. Jaladua, Rizwan Mazar, Hemendra Ramdihal, Gaurav Grover, they all can bat. So the 8th over comes to a close. It's 39 for 3.
What's up, Doug? What got into you?
At Sunoco, we know how to fuel peak performance. Fuel your best.
So the points table for the Atlantic Conference so far. Focus on the Eastern Division. The Philadelphians perched up top with 3 points, and they've only played 2 games. Half of the Somerset Cavaliers who are on the same amount. And then the New England Eagles, Empire State Titans, and Manhattan Yorkers all with 2 points each. The Stallions in action, yet to get a win. And that one has been dispatched. Hit a long way back by Salman Nazar. Goes after Deron Davis straight away into his 3rd over. And a welcome 6 that for the New England Eagles.
Yeah, good strike here from Salman Nazar. Good strike from Salman Nazar. Look at this. Took it all the way from outside the off stump. Big, good flourish of the bat. And high over mid-wicket. That's a lovely shot from the little left-hander. It's gone for 6. 83 to win from 71 balls. Deron Davis, still tidy stuff from him. 2 for 8 now. But he came into this over bowling at 2 for 2. Ball chopped into the pads. Can't score this time from Salman Nazar. 83 to win from 70 balls, Matt.
Yeah, you've got to perhaps say the advantage lies with the Stallions with 3 wickets down. Asking rate over 7.
Oh, a missed opportunity perhaps from Monank Patel. Ball sliding down the leg side and caught Salman Nazar advancing down the track. Missed the ball. And Monank Patel, perhaps a difficult one to take. But we'll take a look at that one. Oh, bowled him. So Deron Davis, a ball that starts outside the off stump, hits the leg stump. And that's the end of Salman Nazar. Is 45 for 4.
Really good delivery here from Deron Davis. Salman Nazar prodding forward. And stumps go flying, and Deron Davis hyped and pumped up as always. Big wicket. Nazar goes for 8. It's 45 for 4.
You remember?
So Gaurav Grover walks to the middle in at number 6. No sign of Jalad Dua as yet. No sign of Rizwan Mazar either. So Gaurav Grover eventually walks out to the middle.
So Darren Davis, 3 for 8, Matt. He's only been struck one time outside of the park, but other than that, he's really picked up wickets, bowling at 3 for 8. And we'll take another look at the ball to dismiss Salman Nazar. Was really a beauty, pitched way outside off stump. And look at that, it will hit this leg stump. Wow, look turn from Darren Davis. A big appeal, not to says the umpire. The pressure on the New England Eagles. So the 9th over comes to a close. It's 45 for 4.
Took that last corner pretty quick.
Sir, I need one hand on the roof, one hand on the pump.
Timeout for Sunoco Go Rewards.
Keep pumping.
With new Sunoco Go rewards, when you fuel, you save because rewards come first.
So Cameron Delport will continue. New England Eagles, they need 83 to win from 66 balls. They've lost 4 wickets. And Akshay Homraj will be the man on strike. He's on 3. And Cameron Delport, his first over, would have gone for 3. So the battle is on, the pressure on the New England Eagles. They won yesterday. They posted 111 and was able to defend it. And they come in here chasing 138. 138 needed for a win. And they're batting a 45 for 4. Still 83 to come from 66 balls. Akshay Homraj can score, ball played into the onside. So still batting to come. Jaladua Rizwan Mazar, who got them a 50 yesterday. But for now, it's Akshay Homraj and Gaurav Grover out in the middle. We saw Stallions over the last weekend, lost to Yorkers and lost to the Philadelphians. And here they are facing the New England Eagles. Oh, that's a lovely drive from Akshay Homraj. Only get him a single. Ball goes out in the region of Stephen Wigg and brings the equation down to 82 from 63 balls.
And you feel Akshay Homraj might have a key role to play here and for the rest of this innings. We'll need the support as well, but he's out there, he's settled.
So we'll come into bowl to Gaurav Grover. We saw Gaurav Grover with the ball 4 for 16 when he bowled. A man who comes out of the New York City area, plays for a team called Game Changer. Flicked away, that's a good looking shot. Raymond Ramratan is out in the deep. And so runs coming by singles here, Matt. This is if runs still comes by singles, then Stallions will be quite happy with that.
I'm sure they will, because at the moment it's 7.8 required. They'll need that odd boundary here and there.
So no ball is the call from umpire Mangeshwarani. And so free hit ball. In fact, Jatin Kavir is the umpire. And so Matt, free hit ball. Cameron Delport probably would have overstepped. And so they're on the verge of getting to a half century here. 49 on the board with a free hit coming up. And Gaurav Grover will be the man to receive that free hit ball. And Matt, with so many playing conditions having been tweaked and changed, I'll talk about that after this ball, or maybe when I get a chance into the onside and Grover will pick up a single here. What's your thought on, with so many rules and playing conditions being tweaked to get excitement in cricket, off a free hit ball? Should the batting team get a chance to choose which batter face the free hit ball?
Nah, I think the free hit rule is fine enough as it is. I wouldn't see any reason to change that part of it.
I think so. But 10 overs gone, 50 on the board, 50 for 4 at the end of 10.
वक्त आ गया है लक्ष्मी बासमती राइस को घर लाने का। लक्ष्मी एक्स्ट्रा लॉन्ग बासमती राइस। इसका हर दाना हो इतना लंबा, पकते हुए महके और प्लेट पे क्या खूब खिले। हाँ, मेरे घर लाने का।
So 50 for 4, and so they need 78 from 60 balls. Darren Davis will continue. A ball tugged into the onside from Gaurav Grover, and brings the equation down, Matt. 77 from 59. Darren Davis 3 for 9 so far. Would have picked up the wicket of Ryan Patan, Mahesh Ram, and not too long ago, a brilliant delivery that started outside the off stump to the left-hander and hit the leg stump of Salman Nazar. We have seen 2 days in a row in which Salman Nazar would have been bowled by two beauties, one from Darren Davis and yesterday one from Gajanan Singh. Ball that jacked back way outside the off stump and really come back to hit the stumps. So here is Darren Davis to Akshay Hamraj. Hamraj gets a good ball, digs it out, will finally get a single, and it's 76 to win from 58 balls.
So Grover back on strike. He's on 3. Darren Davis has gotten 3 wickets. This one turned away, the hustle through and put pressure on. Jesse Singh wasn't able to collect cleanly.
Yeah, and everyone's screaming on Jesse, just making sure, and then he looked up at the players and said, "What's going on here? I'm the captain." Ball tugged into the onside. Actually, Hamraj picks up another run. 74 to win from 56. Stallions yet to put points on the table. New Jersey Eagles with a couple. And we come down to the last 56 balls in this game. Gaurav Grover picks up another run. And Davis has gone for 5 runs in this over. His final ball coming up, 3 for 13. What a spell from Darren Davis today.
Yeah, very good stuff indeed from Darren Davis. Final ball of his day coming up here, 3 for 13. Akshay Hamraj, the man to face. Can they get something off of Darren Davis before the day is done? No, they can't. Good bit of fielding from Jesse Singh. Just a dot ball, 5 off the over, 55 for 4.
Mato.
What's up, Doug? What got into you?
At Sunoco, we know how to fuel peak performance. Fuel your best.
So 55 for 4, 11 overs gone. Gaurav Grover, the man on strike, 73 to win from 54. Cameron Delport, 2 overs, no made, none for 8 so far. Has started his third over and he has been tidy today.
Yeah, Cameron Delport has been very economical. 73 to win from 53. Right now, there's no real urgency from the New England Eagles.
Yeah, Matt, they started off very impressively with Modani and Ryan Patan, who put on 29 in quick time. And then we've seen some very good bowling from Deron Davis. And they've had to settle in back. And now we come down to the last 51 balls. They still require 72 to win, asking 8.4. And what we have seen from a couple of days of cricket here at Glenville Cricket Complex, 8.5 runs and over, not an easy task. This over's gone pretty well for Cameron Delport, only 1 in 4 balls. Akshay Homraj, he's 7 off 18 balls. And you get the feeling, Matt, Rizwan Mazar is going to be a key man again here today. He's yet to come along with Jaladua.
Yeah, Rizwan Mazar and Jaladua, those are 2 big names that the New England Eagles haven't unleashed yet. And with 8 overs to go, they're running out of time if they are to come in to really make an impact.
And even Hemendra Ramdihal. Oh, that's a big shot from Gaurav Grover, but he's in danger. And a well-executed catch from the man out at the long-off area. He signaled 6. And so 6 off the bat of Gaurav Grover.
Picked out Jesse Singh, but had stepped over the rope. So Gaurav Grover with a much-needed 6 that for the New England Eagles. Will have another look here down the track, realizing he's got something has to give. And Jesse Singh just ran out of room, completed the catch, but stepped over. So 6 runs to finish it off. 63 for 4 after 12.
No good.
Took that last corner pretty quick.
Sir, I need 1 hand on the roof, 1 hand on the pump.
Timeout for Sunoco Go Rewards.
Keep pumping.
With new Sunoco Go rewards, when you fuel, you save because rewards come first.
Stephen Wigg, looks like, will come back into the attack. 1 over for 15, 63 for 4. Gaurav Grover is on 12. Akshay Homraj is on 8 off 19 for Akshay Homraj. Gaurav Grover with a big 6. The final ball of Cameron Delport. And 65 from 48. Delivery is 8. An over required from this point onwards.
Yeah, we saw Stephen Wigg in his first over going for 15. We saw a massive strike from Ryan K. Patan. And then also we saw a wayward ball down the leg side that eluded Manang Patel that went for 5 wides. So he has given up a 15 off his first over. He comes back with 65 to win from 48 balls. And the big question is, when do you unleash Rizwan Mazar on the Stallions lineup?
It is a good question. I think you've got to think Rizwan Mazar is slated to come in next. It's just a matter of when or if that wicket will fall. And Akshay Humraj and Gaurav Grover, particularly Akshay Humraj, will need to get something going because there's a lot riding on Akshay Humraj. He is a quality player and he's a player that can turn it on at any point. But 8 of 19 is not good enough at this stage.
Oh, that's a lovely shot. And I think he's heard you, Matto. That's gone through the covers. 4 runs off the bat of Akshay Humraj. Lovely shot.
That's what the Eagles need, and that's what they would expect from Akshay Humraj. Up and over. Greets Stephen Wigg with a boundary. And now some momentum possibly flowing to the Eagles and flowing to the middle of the bat for Akshay Humraj.
Yeah, you never know how T20 games can really end up. That's a lovely shot from Akshay Humraj. He means business now. He needs a move on. And 6-1 to win from 47. Still Jala Dua and Rizwan Mazar. And the fact is, Rizwan Mazar got a half century yesterday. And he is not featured yet. So, good start to this over from Akshay Humraj. They need 6-1 from 47. And Stephen Wigg under some bit of pressure here as he runs into bowl to Akshay Humraj. Oh, Humraj guides this one away. What a shot! Again from Akshay Humraj. And that has gone away for 4.
This is what they need, and you can hear the Eagles have woken up. The entire dugout starting to applaud Akshay Humraj. This one, a lot more elegant, just easily guiding that one down, realizing third man was in the circle and getting it very fine. No chance Sachin Malavarapu was running that down. Back-to-back 4s off the bat of Humraj.
Yeah, a couple of lovely shots from Akshay Humraj. We'll take a look at the 2 shots from Akshay Humraj. One through the offside, a lovely extra cover drive. Uppishly, but well away from any of the fielder. Look at that. And then the second one, a more finesse. A fine shot running the ball with the pace of it through the third man area. A couple of good shots here from Akshay Humraj. And he gets a ball, big appeal, could be leg buys. Still, they're running mad. Not a run added to the scorecard. Doesn't matter how they come. And so 56 to win from 45.
Single to Humraj. Gaurav Grover back on strike. We saw him hit a big 6 off the last ball he faced.
So 56 to win from 45. Stallions holding on for points here. Couple of losses for them. Oh, not good work here from Monang Patel. This one could run away for 4 byes. What is happening here to the Stallions? 13 in this over, a couple of 4s. And now a 4 passing Monang Patel. 13 off this over.
You cannot afford that. It got a very low bounce on Monang Patel. It's understandable, but at this stage of the game, 4 byes will really hurt the Stallions. 13 runs has come off this over, and still 2 deliveries to go. Grover facing up to Stephen Wigg.
So 52 to win from 44. We've seen a fighting knock here between the 2 batters out in the middle, a 31-run partnership. A better ball from Stephen Wigg, better result, better take here from Monang Patel. And so a couple of 4s to start the over. We saw a single, then we saw 4 byes. And so 52 to win from 43 balls. 1 more ball remaining, 13 in this over so far. And Stephen Wigg, not too many times you'll see he bowl 11 balls for 24 runs. Oh, Gaurav Grover. Oh! A diving stretch from Deron Davis. And he may have put it down.
Yeah, it was a tough chance from Deron Davis. Flying in and couldn't hold on. Chance gone a begging. Took Gaurav Grover by surprise.
Yeah, it might have been a tough chance. A big attempt from Deron Davis. Did well to get close to the ball, but he couldn't hold on. Tough chance for Deron Davis. So 13 gone, 76 for 4.
वक्त आ गया है लक्ष्मी बासमती राइस को घर लाने का। लक्ष्मी एक्स्ट्रा लॉन्ग बासमती राइस। इसका हर दाना हो इतना लंबा, पकते हुए महके और प्लेट पे क्या खूब खिले। हाँ, मेरे घर लाने का।
52 from 7 overs required. Deron Davis may have gotten perhaps a little too close to that ball. May have flown in a little too quickly. We'll see this again. Deron Davis, look at where the ball hits him. The hands are outstretched and it just kind of gets nestled in maybe the upper arm near the elbow. May have gotten a little too close to it. In the end, a chance gone down. So 76 for 4. 13 overs gone. 52 to get from 7 overs.
It looked like my Lavarapu.
Akshay Hamraj, the man on strike. As Sachin Mailavarapu returns 2 overs for 6. And they'll really need another over here from Sachin Mailavarapu. Economy rate of 3. The Stallions would sure love another 3-run over.
Yeah, Mailavarapu would have picked up the wicket of Sushant Madani. He's gone for 3 and over in 2. And he comes into bowl to Akshay Hamraj. Hamraj into the onside. Brings the equation down to 51 from 41. Rizwan Mazar still to come. We got a 50 yesterday, and the New England Eagles well onto this chase, Matt.
Yeah, they've definitely fought back after a bit of a rough period throughout the middle overs. Starting to get some life back.
So Grover comes down the track, misses the ball, Manang does the rest, wicket falls. Mailavarapu picks up 1, is 77 for 5.
Simple dismissal for Monang Patel. He's had a bit of a rough day behind the stumps, but on that occasion, made no mistake. Gaurav Grover looking to whack another one down the ground, down the track. And simple stumping for Monang Patel. Grover goes for 12. And it brings Rizwan Mazar out to the middle at last for the Eagles. Rizwan Mazar walks in the middle. 56 from 40 yesterday against the Somerset Cavaliers. 51 from 40. A similar chase is required here for Rizwan Mazar. And he joins Akshay Hamraj. Sachin Mailavarapu with the wicket of Gaurav Grover.
So they need 51 from 40 ball. Rizwan Mazar has arrived. It's going to be interesting to see the ball turning away from the right-hander. There's a slip in place. So a trap is set here for Rizwan Mazar. Let's see what he does. Got 56 as Matt mentioned yesterday. 3 6s and 3 4s. He starts with a defensive shot. And good bowling here from Sachin Mailavarapu. He's proved his worth, Sachin, over time with the Stallions. And he's always in the 11 once he's fit, Matt.
Yeah, certainly. Very important player. Good delivery from Mailavarapu. Rizwan Mazar kept quiet for now. Asking rate is back up over 8. And I mentioned at the start of this over, the Stallions would love another 3-run over from Mailavaarapu because that was his economy rate coming into this one. So far, he's paid dividends.
Yeah, with 3 dot balls there to Rizwan Mazar. You sense something will give. Final ball coming up. We'll wait and see if he waits for one or he's gonna go what he does best. There we go, into the offside. And Eagles will be quite happy that he gets a single and will retain strike when the other over begins. 14 gone, 78 for 5.
What's up, Doug? What got into you?
At Sunoco, we know how to fuel peak performance. Fuel your best.
Ramratan.
Raymond Ramratan introduced into the attack quite late on in the innings. Only 6 overs remaining, 50 to get. Rizwan Mazar, the man on strike. Rizwan Mazar, you mentioned quite a few players of this New England Eagles lineup, part of the Game Changers unit in New York. The likes of Rizwan Mazar, Jaladua, Gaurav Grover, all part of that club. Even Salman Nazar has played a few times for them over the years.
So ball plundered into the offside. They will run quickly, but Darren Davis is quick. In fact, is that Darren Davis? I might have been surprised, and I'll tell you why I'm surprised at Darren Davis. I thought he threw in there with right hand. Isn't he a left-hander? We'll take another look at this feeling here from Darren Davis. This guy is left-handed. Why did I throw right-hander just now? Can I see the ball? So Raymond Ramratan will come into bowl to Akshay Hamrat. Cut away. Lovely shot towards the backward point. Fielder does well to keep the ball in play. Dominic Ricky saved the boundary. 2 runs to Akshay Hamraj.
Very good work there from Dominic Ricky out on the boundary. Akshay Hamraj cutting away. May have thought for a few seconds he had a 4, but very good work to cut it off from Dominic Ricky sliding away.
So 3 runs in the over so far. We'll take a look at Darren Davis when he picked up the ball. I thought, lofted into the onside. Safe shot, not in control is Akshay Hamraj. 46 to win from 33. Yeah, Darren Davis, Matt. I'd love to see that throw from Darren Davis. I thought he's so strong on left. And look at that right arm throw. Thought I saw well, and he's really a left armer. So strength on both arms. 46 to win from 33 balls. We come down to the last 33 balls with 48 to get. Rizwan Mazar on strike. He's known for taking the ball outside of the playing area. And this one into the offside. Jesse Singh does well to keep the ball in play. And so still looking for points. The Stallions, Matt. Oh, in the air, into the section of the come box. And that has gone for 6.
Lovely shot. Rizwan Mazar bounces into the commentary table on a huge 6. Rizwan Mazar carrying on where he left off yesterday. Straight down the ground.
Matt, and I knew before we end our commentary stint here up in Glenville, a ball will come into the com box. And it came, and I saw the logo of the minor league printed on it. That's how close it came to us. Into the offside, 39 to win, 15 overs gone, 89 for 5.
Took that last corner pretty quick.
Sir, I need one hand on the roof, one hand on the pump.
Timeout for Sunoco Go rewards.
Keep pumping.
With new Sunoco Go rewards, when you fuel, you save because rewards come first.
So 39 to win from 30 balls. 5 overs remaining. 39 to win, Matt. 89 for 5. We've seen a little bit of Rizwan Mazar already. Akshay Homraj is still out there in the middle. He's up on 21. And we saw when we came to the park today that the boundary rope was pulled in about 12, 13 or 15 yards. Rizwan Mazar might have been quite happy when that pulling in process was happening, or he would have cleared it anyway.
Rizwan Mazar, well, we saw him clear it yesterday. 3 sixes.
So you understand it was 85 yesterday, much 65 today. Oh, what a catch! Had he held on to it, but in the end, drop catch.
Arjun Vajala, the young man, almost took a stunner. Sachin Malavarpu almost had another wicket. It would have been a huge one as well. Tough chance, but put down nonetheless.
Rizwan Mazar gets one into the onside. He's running quickly. Mukamala comes in, limiting the batsman to only one. We'll take another look at this one into the hands of Vajala. Always was going to be a tough chance, but had he held on to it, might have made the top 10 this week. 90 for 5, 38 to win.
Good ball from Malavarpu to Akshay Homraj.
Oh. So Malavarpu, a tidy over from him still, just one in the over. Akshay Homraj into the offside. Jesse Singh is engaged. And Malavarpu, Matt, 3.5, 2 for 9. This man has been brilliant today.
Yeah, he has, and we've come to have that kind of expectation for Sachin Malavarpu. Another dot ball to finish off what has been an amazing game for Sachin Malavarpu. 4 overs, 2 for 9, 38 from 24 required. It's 90 for 5.
आ गया है लक्ष्मी बासमती राइस को घर लाने का। लक्ष्मी एक्स्ट्रा लॉन्ग बासमती राइस। इसका हर दाना हो इतना लंबा, पकते हुए महके और प्लेट पे क्या खूब खिले। हाँ, मेरे घर लाने का।
So we come down to 38 to win from 24 ball. Malavarpu is done. 4 overs, no men, 2 for 9. We'll take a look at Malavarpu's couple of wickets, Matt, but he's been excellent today. And he probably has set the stage for 38 to win from 24 ball. Rizwan Mazar and Akshay Homraj out in the middle. And how well does Rizwan Mazar performs will dictate the result of this game.
For sure. Rizwan Mazar, 9.5 and over required. You feel it's his game now to go out there and to really middle a few. Still Akshay Homraj at the other end, and still Jaladua waiting in the wings, but Rizwan Mazar will be the man the New England Eagles will hope can stay out there for as long as possible. This will be an interesting battle. This will be a very interesting contest here. Jesse Singh to Rizwan Mazar.
Yeah, this is pace. This is pace against the big hitter, Rizwan Mazar. Big play on a miss on Rizwan Mazar. He's not going to back down on a challenge, Matt. And 38 to win from 23.
Indeed, and a good start here for Jesse Singh. Rizwan Mazar, you can see the mentality, you can see the mindset, and the plan was clear to go after him from ball 1. It's pace versus power. And so far, Jesse Singh has won the first battle.
Yeah, wrong one goes to Jesse Singh. Myla Varapu 2 for 9. Brilliant bowling spell. So here is Jesse Singh to Rizwan Mazar. Oh! Struck! And struck well! That's gone for 6.
Over the head of Cameron Delport. And Rizwan Mazar goes after Jesse Singh, connects at last, and sends that one sailing over Delport's head. And it brings things down to 32 from 22. Rizwan Mazar gets hold of that.
Let's go with this for a bit. So Jesse Singh carted out of the playing area. Here is Rizwan Mazar. Oh! Cleans him up! And Jesse Singh finally wins the battle from one that perhaps kept a tad low.
Jesse Singh and Rizwan Mazar. Jesse Singh gets the wicket after being hit for a 6. Kept a bit low. Rizwan Mazar looking to swing away. And the celebrations from Jesse Singh. Rizwan Mazar is not happy with that at all. Rizwan Mazar must be saying you have the conditions to thank for that. It wasn't such a special ball. But Jesse Singh will say it's all part of the plan.
So Jaladua comes to the middle, 32 to win from 21. Rizwan Mazar can't believe his fate. And so it's 96 for 6. So they need 32 from 21 balls. Jaladua walks to the middle. Couple of bowlers would have finished their 4-over spell. And here is Myla Varapu, 2 for 9. In fact, 2 for 9, yes. Ball straight into the hands of Bhaskar Yadram. And then, of course, I think there's a stumping one here from Monang Patel. So a couple of wickets there for Myla Varapu. Jaladua comes to the middle. And they need 32 from 21 ball. Jesse Singh with a 6 and a wicket in this over. So here's Jesse Singh into Jaladua. And do a big thud onto the equipment. We'll wait and see. And so single off Jaladua. In fact, leg by is the call. And so 31 from 20 balls, Matt.
Yeah, with Rizwan Mazar gone, you probably say advantage is back with the Stallions. 9.3 and over required, but Akshay Homraj has been out there for some bit of time. You'd expect him to get a move on.
Leg back.
A single to Akshay Homraj to hand things back over to Jaladua.
Seeing what has really made this over very important for the Stallions, Matt. He's picked up the wicket of hard-hitting Rizwan Mazar. Jaladua, he's going to take a cheeky single. That will complete the 16. And after 16, in fact, 17 gone. It's a 99 for 6. 29 needed from 18 balls.
What's up, Doug? What got into you?
At Sunoco, we know how to fuel peak performance. Fuel your best.
So 29 to win from 18 balls, asking 9.6 and over. They're going at 5.8. And it's on to Jaladua, Akshay Hamraj. And the others to come, if they come, Hemendra Ramdihal, Borhan Said and Sama Tiwari. But you'd think, man, Jaladua and Akshay Hamraj, two of the more recognized player, and then perhaps Hemendra Ramdihal.
So Delport comes back 3 overs, none for 16. Big over here. Jaladua is on 1, Akshay Hamraj is on 22. But they'll need a few big hits. 29 from 18. Jaladua, we know he can send the ball a long way. But we also know Jaladua is someone that may need a little bit of time. Right now, he doesn't have that luxury.
And Matt, we've seen Jaladua. He loves the offside. His favorite shot is to go over extra cover, big. But to get those shots in, you need a little bit of pace on the ball. Cameron Delport does not have a lot of pace for you to work with, so he has to look to play on the onside. Into the offside, he's given up the strike to Akshay Hamraj, 28 to win.
Yeah, and Akshay Hamraj for an over or so had found a bit of momentum going. He'll need to regain some of it.
Yeah, you're right on that. He may have eased that roll a bit when Rizwan Mazar came. Oh, flicked away into the hands of Deron Davis. He's most time reliable, Deron Davis. And another wicket goes down. Akshay Hamraj is gone.
Delport strikes. Akshay Hamraj looking to get one away. In the end, straight down the throat of Deron Davis. 100 for 7. As Akshay Hamraj departs.
So Akshay Hamraj departs on the stroke of the 100 on the board. Look at that, flicked away nicely, but found Deron Davis, who is always a very safe catcher. And another wicket goes down, 28 still to win from 16 balls. So Hemendra Ramdihal comes to the middle. And Matt, we have seen a bit of Ramdihal in New York. He could give the ball a tap. Jaladua can strike this ball. And 28 to win from 16 balls. You've got to give Stallions the edge for the time being. But don't sleep on the pair out in the middle.
Yeah, certainly. Hemendra Ramdihal, another man out of Phoenix Cricket Club in the National League. And we've seen Ramdihal a few times. He's batting at number 9 here. But certainly bats a lot higher for Phoenix at a local level. Capable all-rounder. But as you mentioned, with him and similarly to Jaladua, there's no time to settle in.
So into the onside, they're running quickly. Can they pick up 2 here? No, they'll settle for 1. And that is because Stephen Wigg, he gets quickly to the ball. Stephen Wigg has a very good arm. And so we come to 27 to win from 15 balls. So can't score, and this over's gone pretty well here for Cameron Delport. He's picked up 1 so far. He's only gone for in fact, would have gone for another run. One of those delayed run, Matt. Yeah, take a look at that. Akshay Hamraj. A bit of a Surya Kumar shot there. Straight into the hands of Deron Davis. Davis is having a very good day. And so 26 from 14. Hemendra on strike.
Gets this one away, no elevation on it. Just a single. So Jaladua is on strike. It's been a good over here from Cameron Delport. 4 runs on the wicket of Akshay Homraj. 25 needed from 13. Can Jaladua find the boundary?
We saw in the last 2 years, New Jersey Stallions finishing first and first. Ball beats the outside edge. That's the completion of the 18th over. And after 18, it's 103 for 7.
Took that last corner pretty quick.
Sir, I need 1 hand on the roof, 1 hand on the pump.
Timeout for Sunoco Go Rewards.
Keep pumping.
With new Sunoco Go rewards, when you fuel, you save because rewards come first.
So 25 from 2 overs, 12.5 an over required. Jaladua and Hemendra Ramdehal out in the middle. Jesse Singh, 3 overs, 1 for 19. He will be back and he'll be bowling to Ramdehal.
So 25 and 12. And Matt, I was making the point how well the Stallions have done in the last 2 years of minor league play. Into the onside, easy single here for Hemendra Ramdehal. And hands the strike over to Jaladua, 24 to win from 11 balls. We saw in 2021, the Stallions made it to the national final. They lost to Silicon Valley Strikers, and then last year we saw them losing to the Atlanta Fire in the conference final. So irrespective of their results in the last 2 final weekends up at Morrisville, they have done well in 2 years. So Jesse Singh, a lot of experience behind him, and they need 23 from 10 balls. The advantage has certainly gone the Stallions' way. Hemendra Ramdehal comes in to strike. He's only been there for 3 balls, and it's always gonna be difficult here for him to walk to the middle and get 10, 11, and 12 runs and over. Jesse Singh runs into bowl to the left-hander. Good bowling here from Jesse Singh, just allowing the batter to get 1.
Yeah, it's been a very good over from Jesse Singh, just the 3 singles from it. 22 from 9. They need boundaries. But boy, have we had 2 good games here today at the Glenville Cricket Complex. We saw a thriller played out by the Empire State Titans and the Somerset Cavaliers. Dev Gandhi, the hero there for the Titans. And now the New England Eagles. Hope is fading with 22 from 9 needed. But if Jaladua and Ramdehal can get a couple of 6s here or can find the boundary, this game is still far from over. 9 long deliveries ahead of us.
Yeah, they need a couple of big shots like Dev Gandhi. Oh, that will not do it. Those shots along the ground will not do it. This has been a very good over from Jesse Singh. Requiring to save runs. Jesse Singh has certainly done that. And most of the time, Matt, the real deal is what happens in the 19th over. And so far, Jesse Singh has gone for only 4 in 4 balls. So Hemendra Ramdehal on strike. Jaladua is on 5. And we've seen 4 singles in this over. Play and a miss. So we saw last week at Mercer County, Matt, the struggle of the Stallions to really get going in their 2023 campaign. Lost a couple of matches, lost to Yorkers, lost to the Philadelphians. But it looks like they'll get the better of the New England Eagles for the time being. 7 balls remaining. New England Eagles need 21 to win this contest.
This has to probably go for 6, you'd feel. Ramdihal, can he clear the fence? No, he can't. He's been knocked over. Jesse Singh with another big wicket and another big over. Ramdihal had to go for it. In the end, he's cleaned up. And Jesse Singh, first the wicket of Rizwan Mazhar, and now the wicket of Hemendra Ramdihal. 2 for 23 from his 4 overs. Another big strike.
Yeah, Jesse Singh has really come towards the end here and picked up 2 valuable wickets. And this could be the nail in the coffin here for the New England Eagles. Hemendra Ramdihal is gone. 21 to win in the last over. It's 107 for 8. Samar Tiwari.
So that worm chart, just 1 over to go. And the red from the New England Eagles. Kind of an up and down game for them at the start of the innings. Right in the power play, they were looking good. And then since then, things started to fall away. Rizwan Mazhar started to give them a little bit of hope. And now some wickets continuing to fall. 21 needed in the final over. Stephen Wigg will be tasked with defending it. And you feel Jala Dua might probably have to face all 6 balls here if the Eagles are to get over the line. And even so, if he does face all 6, he'll need to get a few out of the playing area.
So Stephen Wigg giving the ball will come into bowl to Jala Dua. 21 needed in 6. In the air, well away from any of the fielder. And they will scamper back for a couple of runs. So that's 2 out of 21. 19 left in 5 balls.
Jala Dua finally getting a bit of elevation. Just needs the timing right.
And Matt, we saw in 2021, Stallions amassing some 40+ points on the table. We saw last year they got 23 points on the table. But this couple of points that they'll probably earn this afternoon will mean so much to them. Good shot here from Jala Dua. Darren Davis is posted out in the deep.
And interestingly, he takes a single. So Samar Tiwari will be on strike. 18 from 4. We saw him provide a bit of magic with the ball. Can he provide the magic with the bat, Samar Tiwari?
So 18 required from 4 balls. New England Eagle, they're batting at 110 for 8. They got off to a good start between Ryan Patan and Sushant Madani. But they lost 3 quick wickets. The 2 openers were gone. Mahesh Ram didn't stick around too long. Salman Nazar came and made a brief appearance. Oh, that's a big strike into the onside. Samar Tiwari into the hands of Dominic Ricky. And another wicket goes down. It's 110 for 9.
Probably it there. Samar Tiwari looking to go big. Not big enough at all. Picks out Dominic Ricky. And Samar has to go. 110 for 9. Stephen Wigg with the wicket. Looking to clear the fence. Didn't get all of it. And Dominic Ricky with a simple catch. So Burhan Saeed, final man to walk out. And he will need to hit 3 sixes for an Eagles victory here.
Yeah, the catching has really been excellent here for the Stallions. And they'll be delighted that their campaign from a points standpoint will be off and running this afternoon. Not an easy team to beat for the last couple of years, but Yorkers and the Philadelphians have done so at Mercer County Park. And they will not want to remember Mercy County Park for some time, but cricket begins there next week. And tomorrow cricket continues here at Glenville. The Empire State Titans will play the New Jersey Stallions And that game comes off tomorrow. So Stephen Wigg comes into ball to Burhan Saeed, a play and a miss. And the ball goes through to the wicketkeeper.
And it should be all over there. 18 required from 2 deliveries. Burhan Saeed couldn't get it over the fence. And you wonder, Samar Tiwari, should he maybe have tried to get Jaladua back on strike, even though Jaladua hasn't been able to really find the elevation either. Would have made it 17 from 3 had he gotten a single or something.
And you see Jaladua, the non-striker's end, is beginning to take the glove off. He's done for the day. And so it appears that the Stallions will win this one by 18-17. Let's see what happens here in this final ball. Burhan Saeed into the onside. That's gone a long way. And it may have gone for 6. It gone upstairs, so 6 of the final ball of the bat of Burhan Saeed, Matt. And in fact, it has gone for 4. So 4 runs off the bat of Burhan Saeed, and that proceeding comes to an end.
Yeah, Burhan Saeed gets the boundary of the last ball. Maybe could have used that 3 or 4 balls prior, but that's how it is sometimes. The Stallions win by 11. Stephen Wigg doing the job at the end. Jesse Singh in that 19th over, I think, really part of the victory. But they exchange handshakes. The New Jersey Stallions win by 11 runs. In the end, the New England Eagles, a valiant effort. But the Stallions register points for the first time. You look at the scorecard, the New England Eagles finishing off on 116. We saw a bit of resistance from Akshay Humraj, but maybe that 22 not coming in enough time. Gaurav Grover, Rizwan Mazar got a few starts, as did Ryan Patan and Modani at the start. Just didn't have enough towards the end. So bowling card, Deron Davis certainly stole the show, as did Sachin Malavarapu. 8 overs between the two of them for a combined 22 runs with 5 wickets. Brilliant from Malavarapu, 2 for 9. And Deron Davis, 3 for 13. But Jesse Singh with a crucial penultimate over. And there you can look at the points tables for yourselves. The New Jersey Stallions, not such a great net run rate, but they tied up on 2 points with 3 other sides. The New England Eagles, the Empire State Titans, and the Manhattan Yorkers. As the Philadelphians and the Somerset Cavaliers top the division on 3. So tomorrow, we'll see you back here. The Empire State Titans and the New Jersey Stallions will do battle right here at the Glenville Cricket Complex. There's your match summary. Bhaskar Yadram top scoring for the Stallions with 39. Gaurav Grover got 4 for 16, all in a losing cause. So, this is Matthew Achaiba, joined by my father, Lenny Achaiba, signing off from Glenville in Schenectady. Goodbye, and do join us tomorrow for the Empire State Titans and the New Jersey Stallions.
Flicks well. That's a lovely shot. Big applause from the Eagles camp. And that has gone away for 4. That's a flicked away. That's a lovely shot from Ryan K. Patan. And that's 4 runs. And Stephen Wigg. Here is Wigg. Oh, lovely shot. Into the onside. And gone into the areas of the covers. That's gone for 6.
You had a feeling this wicket
is getting drier by the minute. Down the leg side. And passes Monang for 5 wides. Patan swinging for all his work, not connecting at all. Into the offside, easy dismissal. Mukamala takes a catch, and Ryan Patan is gone for 14. It's 29 for 1.
Soft dismissal.
This one is gonna go down to the wire. Oh, big appeal, he's gone. So caught behind, Mahesh Ram goes without scoring. It's 29 for 2. Deron Davis with a couple of strikes in this over. And New Jersey Stallions fighting back here at Glenville.
And we have another look here. Sushat Modani picking out Bhaskar Yadram in the end. And Myla Varapu gets the wicket.
So we have seen 3 wickets in the space of 6 balls. We saw bowled him. So Deron Davis, a ball that starts outside the off stump, hits the leg stump, and that's the end of Salman Nazar. And even Hemendra Ramdihal. Oh, that's a big shot from Gaurav Grover, but he's in danger. And a well-executed catch from the man out at the long off area. He signaled 6, and so 6 off the bat of Gaurav Grover. Oh, that's a lovely shot, and I think he's heard you, Matto. That's gone through the covers. 4 runs off the bat of Akshay Hamraj. He runs into bowl to Akshay Hamraj. Oh, Hamraj guides this one away. What a shot! Again from Akshay Hamraj. And that has gone away for 4. Couple of losses for them. Oh, not good work here from Manang Patel. This one could run away for 4 byes. Oh, Gaurav Grover. Oh! A diving stretch from Deron Davis. And he may have put it down.
Yeah, it was a tough.
So Grover comes down the track, misses the ball, Manang does the rest, wicket falls. Myla Varapu picks up. So Raymond Ramratan will come into bowl to Akshay Hamraj, cut away, lovely shot towards the backward point. Fielder does well to keep the ball in play. Dominic Ricky saved the boundary. 2 runs to Akshay. The Stallions, Matt. Oh, in the air, into the section of the come box. And that has gone for 6. 5 yesterday, much 65 today. Oh, what a catch had he held on to it. But in the end, drop catch.
Arjun Vajala, the young man, almost took us.
Rizwan Mazar. Oh, struck well. That's gone for 6.
Over the head of Cameron Delport.
Here is Rizwan Mazar. Oh, cleans him up. And Jesse Singh finally wins the battle from one that perhaps kept a tad low.
Jesse Singh and Rizwan Mazar.
That roll a bit when Rizwan Mazar came. Oh, flicked away into the hands of Deron Davis. He's most time reliable, Deron Davis.
Can he clear the fence? No, he can't. He's been knocked over. Jesse Singh with another big wicket and another big over. Ramdihal had to go.
Salman Nazar came and made a brief appearance. Oh, that's a big strike into the onside. Samar Tiwari into the hands of Dominic Ricky. And another wicket goes down. It's 100. Let's see what happens here in this final ball. Burhan Saeed into the onside. That's gone a long way. And it may have gone for 6. It gone upstairs. So 6 of the final ball of the bat of Burhan Saeed, Matt. And in fact, it has gone for 4. So 4 runs off the bat of Burhan Saeed. And that proceeding comes to an end.
Yeah, Burhan Saeed gets the boundary of the last ball. Maybe could have used that 3 or 4 balls prior, but that's how it is sometimes. The Stallions win by 11. Stephen Wigg doing the job at the end. Jesse Singh in that 19th over, I think, really part of the victory. But they exchange handshake.
You're watching the Sunoco Minor League Cricket Championship, brought to you by our 2023 partners.